Akwaba eba happy morning show so na memo bibia akwaba eba happy 98.9 FM and ETV Ghana so on the page media no the happy morning show. It's been a wonderful weekend and I hope say Obia Etiapo. I hope you're all doing well. I hope you all had a good weekend. Now once again we are back on your radio sets and on your TV sets again with Ghana's #1 morning show, the Happy Morning Show. Medin Ediwemo Nyamado in the next about 3 hours no Sembibri and Edibebremo Ewo Media no so. Now we're also live on Nisim 98.5 FM, Nisim 100.1 FM Ewo Boga Nina Jumedia. Jumedia no Happy Morning Show amuso omuti live up north na mekacho bia say make sure say wa join and 9 AM and na woni e because in Sembibri and Edibebremo Ewo Jumedia no so na yebesha sia na yede road safety tidbits and a Beshasi and ACP Victor Tando retired about to come as to how to stay safe. So now right after that, we'll get into the newspapers now. The headlines of the newspapers are Bermo. Now after that, Yebeko Akoje Ghana Meteorological Agency weather updates for the next 24 hours. Now Ghana Health Service COVID-19 updates. If Ghana your COVID situation no, then sema the Bermo Jumedi so. Now right after that, Yebiremo discussions no sema papers no ediaba matters of interest no nyina ye be discuss ewo Happy Morning Show no so anope about 7 AM ya the sports updates kaka ebebremo nsema ekoso in the world of sports no nyina ye de hunsem ebebremo na ene aye Monday dia na editors ba be cancer na editors no ebe cancer details of papers are published here in semi womb no also on behalf of take on editors take and pay ewo Jumedia no so na mameka will say ye be phone lines no ewo Ghana Kasambre so senebeya also consents problems are so ewo area wo constituency ana bibia how bia yen discuss ewo Jumedia no so no ye be ma akonya say also be free on Ghana Kasa segment no na odensem ne nyina atuja wa join ye dear but seat belt because enchebia no ye be kwa koje road safety tidbits ewo ACP Victor Tando hoye jiwia and the only benantia go through 9 AM. Mema bibia akwa babio eba the Happy Morning Show so. Yeba Daniel Onkakara, yebabaka the road safety tidbits ebebramo. Emerson say ebebramo road safety tidbits with ACP Victor Tando retired. ACP mema akwa eba Happy Morning Show so anope.
Major so this year.
Na ACP apom ti say.
Ya minchade mpacho
na ye bompa emao debia no na ye bompa se nyame beboa nyame be hira se ne be ya e oba be cancer biom enti ye da se onyame ti ye mpa ebo a wasan be kan yensa no pe a o de road safety tidbits ebebre
ya me so me demos ampana me tinka o me video mpa mo bo nyana na me tinka o me video me demos na ase ya me hira yin na
ye nyame hira so ATP wa be dia anope menim se o nsem bebre a o de bebre e wo road safety tidbits so dia na wo man anope ACP
yo me do ase me my form o happy femina mambo ne ye eni mo djuma pa bibia no odidi boa mo man me se so domfoje enkoso adan kam ho onkoso ntine ni mu kiremo no onkoso enhyehyeramo so etiefo amuti medi anope ne me yina ho akwabo me ho akwaba e de message medi kesie so o Happy FM 98.9 anope sakre kakre bi na dum sanse boss Mission Otiene Nechi and Raymond Nyamado second boss or no and the Edrum. Now all my body chido money be ne Abrantia Gilbert Isaac Aden show se fan kwa and Ura Fefe Fatih Shaibu Ali Pastor Thomas and a director Kwame Jabti. So for the amnesty on ye dini ye ayati honka ache nanso na nyame eni oho the next year shishia aya adom bi enti na enye ne sei esa adom di amesre moni die kwaso momye na record praise for nhwimom ye nyina encheche ho no pay said by his grace we are alive na dumara kwa busafo ne tefo ene ye de eda so de ti enkwam na so no pay mentia divestment of Sweden Masa kwesi wuni ajasko muso hum ene esuboy na mama chano pay ora oben kana o Central University ena ora odro o Providential Bank the church munala nyamenka mo Chief Asare and I said me to Nkata frame Yami Inshraw or Adenta down fra ha and a penny a jouto on so memoir channel Yami Shram Nada. Abusa for and 70 one in the thinking and saying in Shua a unitary. Nampo answer and shouldn't be fresh, and happy FM for the fresh year due to ma. Since she a share a babato, na ahusi see a bang and ya a train. You decide me ya be say now trim you know, in the Fredu 9. And you decide me ya ne the CC boy home buying the boy home buying. There's insuna na say to toy and the creamy usha. I'm nodding, papa. Na baby baako a ɛda nso kɛseɛ ɛyɛ ofi ɔfanko ɛde ba Tantra Hill roundabout no so no ɛhɔ paa de nukuri ni na ɛde kɛnkɛ ɔmo ɛnam mfimfini no ɔmo ɛfo soro nam mfimfini hɔ no aboduro baabi a no go kura kɔnkɔ ɔmo ɛnam service lane no so nso nya ɔmo deɛ. And he madu no atifa baby for 7 days. They could play so to Kwano so. They could see Muhonum baby. It be so the far 7 days old by think of a yellow house. They could see Israel. They could see Laji. They be see Achimota. It be so far Sport M. They could see Tantra, could see Reservoir Nasi. Ekodu san kwanta no so na nokure ni wohwe pa na driver for ho akire won na driver for ho akire won papa na ebekọ so asere sra yesre ni se yehu se nokure ni akwanya mane efa miemie no senke kakra ho na mpanimfu dan o manihwe ho no mo a enkebeboa and so almost for 7 days at the same for Yellow House at the Koye, almost far Sport M at the best in Koye, almost in them Tantra Hill, no baby, almost Musampa, ya quantity, a be suffer pass, being for and now woman, emission pa, and so free 7 days, would you could draw a so that's a far. Abesi Yellow House na media kwa wabu se kwano ampa edekwan obis answer obidu kwa mkechiri o nyimtunino ne ho awo de befo Yellow House awo de do P Plaza abedu Israel no ne ebiafo ni so ofi Israel kra de ba alaje mfimfin ho kakra bi no bo say yes ampa wafa kwa so ebusanfo we have a lot to do as a nation. Na emu no he ene yenso betimi aye de aboa. Betimi de aboa. Sense sense etoye pa ni sene o hawa de nam na de. Enye bola ye tugu gote munko ha etimi di size ma we. Edo ma pi timi sisi. Na memaye de me fa kwa me nkroma circle ho. Ekohwe ho nso. Ho de no go from Hopan, Debbie. Would you figure kind of come and chroma overhead ho? Would it Debbie a quine home in United Sweden so papa. Hey, says an ordonance so was up for your how passing soon air tra. Let's say, baby will be answer how young one dear. Minya butre, yen train pa. Simple ye, not down when you coffee the be down the coffee. That's one fee ya no what you can so echi. Oko anyone ko o science so and sign na ko your how be brave. Ko isiane sanen de echi ebebu maku biso. Na ene ye ke ya kwano ya sempenifo. Yes, simple se sia no moose or no ofi fan ko de ba udu moose or no kakra no. Ade eti ho no eso. Nsu to a ho yiri pa nti benefom na woni no mohwe na say na ke ataka mile 7 na battle di eso benefo etu ho na mo na nei ehwe wona mo a nyame adom o nso kra toti kra asekora no milk kakra bi sima bi na sɛ hɔnom ayɛ kama na nsuo no kɔ na sɛ wɔn kɔhwɛ ɛnwu nsu fam hɔ no so a wɔn bɛtumi anya ano yie wɔn bɛtumi anya ano yie ɛno ne yɛ hwɛ nti mpanimfoɔ mo yɛ ni nkɔhwɛ saa bea no so na yɛn hwɛ nkuma sekre deɛ asɛ ɛyɛ kyɛ kakra ɛyɛ kyɛ sanse bɛyɛ mfie mmiɛnsa mfie nan a atorenkyɛm si hɔ petrol station hɔ nyinaa de bɛ nyinaa no nsuo no da so yiri ara ɛtɔ a ɛhɔ nyinaa da so yi nti mpanimfoɔ nhwɛ sɛ ɔdɔ bridge ne sɛ so a gɔta ne sɛ so a na si ɛbɛtrɛ mu a kama sie ntrɛm na sɛ mu nso na asi na si ti mu no ntɛntɛntɛntɛm ti mu yie paa no a bigye sɛ ne nyinaa no ɛbɛtumi aboa ɛtɔrɔ bi a na ma ɛkwan no so nanteɛ no na ayɛ ahome ɛkwan so bɛgye wɔ abusuafoɔ no akyifoɔ gyina ho so gyina yɛ nyinaa yɛ so nti mpanimfoɔ no yɛ de nhwɛ saa nnɔma nyinaa na ma yɛn bɛsɛ sɛ ɔdomfoɔ gya bɛhyɛ no hɔ ne nyam na waka yɛn ho na nna dwumadie biara na wotwe mu dwuma mpa biara ɛsi ani sɔrɔ ɛgya no bɛma no ayɛ adom ne nhyira ɛde ama yɛn
na sɛ na yɛda ase sɛ wabɛ road safety tidbits anɔpɛ yi na nyame ka ho na nyame nhyira wo na unkɔ so a entina in good strength ACP. Amen. ACP Victor Tando retired and yenene etwetwe nkomo no na or the road safety tidbits ebreye na over the last 2 weeks na ACP wintimi ambe cancer but enedie nyame adom wetumi ambe cancer or the road safety tidbits ebreye ACP yebeda wase bibia obia na yebeto adwumedie no so no na yede headlines of the newspapers and ebebremo yebeda ne onkakra. Happy morning show and our Sugusa UTA our happy 98.9 FM or share our ETV Ghana UTA our Nizim 100.1 FM our Tamale and Nizim 95.1 FM our Boga na Jumediano opese or share our thoughts with us there and the 02022222067 send your WhatsApp message. Now we'll be glad to share your messages with the rest of the world. Now I'm Rasum say the headlines of the newspapers ever bre etie for ne ahwefo na Fati Shaibu Ali abekansa no and ebedi jumedie no ho chiame a bekwa akosi 9 am anope Fati mema akwa ba eba jumedie no so anope na every little change only
every little enjoy you very feel cry I'm not buying it
okay
enjoy papa
and Samuel
every cry weekend over enjoy
and the Samuel bibia obi anope ya chiao na we are hoping to Ubabe cancer before 9 o'clock in the bebo.
Obi cry ride a bicycle from London to Nigeria. Or no cry.
And South Branton we doing for.
Say alas, we don't we do Ghana.
Oh, sir.
Me say we do Ghana.
Oh, now London over Ghana.
I heard it somewhere say we have people Ghana. Yes.
I say under Obojuma. Fati
na me no say to me from London but guys.
Oh, sir.
Ekwan route ne.
O say ekwan dem. Say ekwan dem.
Okay, me come the motor po.
No, I think he's using a motor.
He's using a bike.
A bicycle ankasa. I didn't a motor no uchi. A motor. Yeah. And we do we do Nigeria. Kwame dam to see we do Nigeria. And why are there? Na sa trip no so ehun fa so na say. Hey, obibi ni be den. Fati anope finance na papers no dey no mo kan of you.
Okay, you better say with the Daily Guide anope omobana headline essay NDC kicks against Otumfuo lands. ECOWAS leaders worried over transition delays. Ameya Kumfi pledges ex gratia to NPP executives. Child Rights condemns showing victims' face. NLA to host Maiden African Lotteries seminar. And also other stories albenya ewo paper no more essay. Daughter for Rituals, What a World. Harriet Thompson's faux pas and Vomawa's shenanigans. And also ewo honum. Offenso Ganja boys grabbed. Bangladesh blast kills over 40 and injures hundreds. Saso ena Abuja mob burns a man to death over row with cleric. Heavy rain and flooding kills 2 people in Cuba. North Korea fires 8 missiles as South Korea, US wrap up naval drills. And also, ewo honum. Also, and other stories. Albania, ewo paper nimu essay. Mark Brown has a new baby, brother Sami and Eka. I can love 2 women. We Yo Edochie, or a Nigerian actor, and Ekasa. Shakira Piqué confirmed divorce. I thought they were not married. So how did they divorce?
No, they were. They were.
All right. Rugby Starlet winner appointed Shark Express brand ambassador. Also, and a Ghana first in trade investment in West Africa. Opoku Prempeh proposes change in tariff structure for industry. GCB Bank pays 0.50 dividend to shareholders. We nina air stories are offer daily guide newspaper na ubenye bi akan.
Party before me call daily daily graphic no unipa no. Or say or survived 2 sandstorms and nearly ran out of water in the Sahara Desert. Nah. Sisi and wabedru our interview no Nigeria. But the reason why I embarking on trip now opeso ye polio awareness. How say polio a personal thing man because just a boy no. My best friend had polio when we go swimming or play football. He couldn't do any of these things. Sadly, my friend passed away some years back. And say now polio campaign and opinion or Sisiano. After 41 days, he traveled 13,000 kilometers through 11 countries and 31 cities. Opinion Jumedia, which me a year and so I don't know. Your friend no Kunle Adeyanju. Or no, and Sisiano. What to me? Chat time work.
A motorbike. And it's a Ufi London, Ebesan, Nigeria, or so far Ghana there. And the Ufi Ghana Londoner. So who can so who is Swati? Who travel Swati?
41 days in a day.
41 days?
Yes.
Hey, not even 1 year.
41
days from Accra to London.
Sahara Desert woman.
Ah, Massa.
Sahara Desert now because
no one traboda.
Also no ko.
Nti no traboda.
Oh yeah, but me so be traboda. But say we say because of
nti onum so be na wa ma obi antena moto nechi. Because the way omo allow any money to traboda si.
O say we bon say obenya special clearance. What you say? Daily Graphic and Opay say local textbooks printing begins. 5 printers confirm action. Public sector workers overpaid. Government statistician. That's your own story, no. Government statisticians say public sector workers overpaid. And also, yeah. Also,
overpaid,
public sector workers overpaid. Government statistician. What them with the story, no, bro?
Hey, overpaid, way.
No, but some public sector workers are overpaid. Some.
I see.
Green...
Maybe because public sector CEOs and workers.
Some also workers.
Ah, well.
You ever go into the details now? You want to here or this assembly to Green Ghana Land Ministry designates seedling centers. ECOWAS determined to sustain constitutional rule. President Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo.
But I about Green Ghana no. Mami who baby plant the no. Senya ma for be huna.
I made the paper under now.
Okay.
Gunmen kill Catholic worshippers in Nigeria, and also a sad development ECOSO Nigeria. Organic concept in agriculture, broadening perspectives, and a editorial paper no ediaba. The prank calls must end, and also a editorial offer the Daily Graphic and Opay Uber to Miakai. Explosion shake Kyiv as battle rages. 9 miners dead, 6 still trapped in Columbia mine. Agenda 111 hospitals. Let's complement with roads and utilities. And also a story paper no ediaba. Yakopiemo our health column our Daily Graphic ma say Yellow Krobo District Hospital begins operation. Paralyzed man receives help from Vodafone. Nina nsema paper no ediaba yeremo our politics kakra. Or say NPP regional elections way forward. And also a big issue paper no ediaba June 4 anniversary marked with photo exhibition. Kutin retained NPP Central Regional Chairman. Wow. also central region, so now Obiase Kutin was going to be dethroned. But that's he's been able to survive.
Earlier this year, no?
Any constituency level elections.
Okay.
On selected executives.
Okay, constituency, we are regional.
Yeah, we are regional. Yeah. Adua held for late Hajia Ramatu Mahama. Ningina Sema paper no at about 40 Eastern Regional 40 Eastern Region ginger farmers trained in organic cultivation. Na otwaso ewo paper no ma or say peace regional integration necessary to overcome challenges. Italian ambassador to Ghana and also Odessa Kowe Atuja. Na most Reverend Barbara Bishop of Wa Diocese Upper West Region, and also congratulatory message so Abba Ewoha Nina Ekomano Anope. Young ladies venture into agribusiness. Nina Sema Ewoha. Essence of idea spaces, innovation labs. Message from fresh students entering colleges and universities. Nina Sema Daily Graphic Adiaba Anope. Daily Graphic Anope Okupiemo Ewa Middle Spread so Obenhu NALEP, National Alternative Employment Livelihood Program for Illegal Miners. Also, support Aba for Green Ghana Day. Also, let's go planting on February 10, 2022.
February 10, June.
Friday, June 10, 2022. Sorry. Daily Graphic Adiaba Anope.
New Crusading Guide. ECOWAS keeps constitutional transition pressure on 3 strong-head states. Fight against terrorism. Watch out, Kandapar tells border communities. MPP executives to be put on ex gratia. Professor Amiwe Kumfi promises. Estate developer sued for contempt over Pantan lands. NLA to host the first ever African Lottery Association seminar in Accra. NHIA is blessed to have Dr. Koboy, former President Kufuor, and Ekasa Asemwe. Other stories, Albania Opepanimua say China fighter jet intercepts Australian plane. Saso and Bangladesh of fire, over 40 killed, hundreds injured in depot blast. Platinum Jubilee, millions watch party at the Palace concert. And also Ewo Honum. Saso and ECOWAS leaders meet in Accra on political instability in Mali, Burkina Faso, and Guinea. Final Islamic prayers for late Aliu's widow held today. Nigeria violence. Gunmen attack Catholic church, killing worshippers in Ondo State. Saso and a Nigeria clash. Abuja mob burns a man to death over row with Muslim cleric. And also Ewo Honum. Other stories have been essay. Nobody can't dispute the existence of Lafa. I don't understand. Yabonra calls for collaborative effort to green Ghana. Nairi ready to ensure green Ghana fully implemented. Teacher trainee impregnating 24 girls, 4 teachers, headmistress false. Education Directorate and Kasa Asemwe. Partygate, will Boris Johnson survive June? And also a year article be a 100 person who are ubetimi apibia kan ewo the new Crusading Guide.
The Chronicle anope say Otumfuo's alleged 400-acre land drives NDC MPs crackers. ECOWAS postpones decision on 3 recalcitrant coup juntas. Okuboy's NHIA visits John Ajekum Kufuor at Peduase. National security cringes after spotting hooded bikers at Bumprugu's Cap. Nina Nsema paper no Ediaba anope. Na yetwaso na the finder and next paper. The finder anope say Okoboy can transform NHIS and retain public trust. President Kufuor. Former President Kufuor. Republic Bank wins 2 prestigious international awards. First, One Student, One Tree initiative launched ahead of 20 million trees on Friday. Say One Student, One Tree initiative launched ahead of planting of 20 million trees on Friday. And also a story paper no Ediaba na otuaso ewo paper noma. I say June 3 disaster survivors renew appeals for support. Maximize benefits, maintain compact projects, MCC, and this assembly about Millennium Challenge Corporation and this call we about National House of Chiefs call for reduction in price of LPG. IOCO inaugurates new audit committee, and final story was 7 armed robbers arrested in Western region. Stories are okay. Final story be or say please await advice of AG in Abisim murder case. Into murder case, course we Abisim no, as still no developments no go cost slowly.
Well, the Ghanaian publisher and to us so Green Ghana Day, let's go planting. 4 days more, 20 million trees on June 10th, 2022. Almost say pick up free seedlings from the Forestry Commission, district offices or other designated plants points nationwide. And so minority say no to land release to Otumfuo. Baumia Chief of Staff mourn with ADB MD. Koa Mixture grabs Best Quality Plant Medicine Award. Government launches One Student, One Tree initiative ahead of Green Ghana Day. Security Minister Lord Military urges them to remain vigilant and no ewo honum. Sakawa dad for court and also a story ewo ahanum. Other stories albenya ewo paper nimo essay. Bangladesh blast kills 3400 injured. Murders surge by 20% in South Africa. Minister Ena Eka. Nigeria worshippers killed in gun attack at Ondo State. So and other stories. Paper nimo essay. NLA Foundation donates to PWD's council. Zoom Lion marks World Environmental Day with massive cleanup exercise. Energy Minister calls for change in Ghana's tariff structure. Chamber of Mines holds 94th AGM. Kweku Karting proposes special tax court to handle irregularities. Air stories are for the Ghanaian publisher Ubenye Biakai.
The custodian Anope say Lands Ministry starts One Student, One Tree initiative. NLA to host maiden ALA seminar. State gives Hajia Ramatu fitting farewell. Gol CEO wins top award. And Kandapa assesses security in Upper East region. Nina Sema paper no Ediaba na Otuaso Ewo. The custodian will say Zoom Lion celebrates World Environment Day in grand style. What have you done? An open letter to Oliver Baka Vomawo. Nina Sema paper no Diaba. Electricity tariff for commercial industrial sectors too expensive. And only Sema Matthew Opoku Prempe or also Odeatuja. Ghana is most attractive West African trade and investment destination. Fitch and Omodesa same way about we and the stories are Ofa custodian and Opea Obetumi Akai.
Today, justice delayed Indom versus BOG. Saso and Ubie Pepanimo stories are being I say lawyer opposes National Cathedral while flogging not Islamic issue. Africa is victim of Ukraine war, Macky Sall tells Putin. Lagos Okadas, Nigeria crashes 2,000 motorcycle taxis. Osinach Unwachuku husband denies killing Nigeria gospel star. Ghana's business environment receives praise abroad. Rice farmers happy with Nsiriwa support. GRA to replace tins with Ghana card numbers. Today newspaper.
Republic Press Anopese soldiers put on red alert as National Security Minister calls for continued vigilance in face of terror threats. Nenyina Sema Ewaha. Final Islamic prayers for late Hajia Ramatu Aliu Mahama. Nenyina Sema paper no Ediaba. 31-year-old man arrested in Ada for killing wife. NPP election. I'll resolve party apathy if I win. Lawyer Justin Kodria and Odessa Assembly Atuja. National service personnel threaten demo. A Blackwa digs into cathedral project. Alleges government paid 32 million Ghana cedis for consultancy. Nina Sema Republic Press Ediaba Anope na Otuaso Ewo paper no say Nigeria clash. Abuja mob burns man to death over row with Muslim cleric. The Nigerian boss who applied to be Monarch's footman. Then you know a sema a war paper num. SIM card registration deadline won't be extended. Minister Esla Owusu and Odessa Kowe Abba. Almost say or more extended bill. It's ready. We are prepared to take on terrorist groups. Upper East Regional Minister. We and stories and pay Republic Press Adiaba.
Ghanaian Times at Accra Extraordinary Summit. ECOWAS fails to slap new sanctions against 3 West African military rulers. Stop circulating video of children who suffer ill treatment, abuses. Way Air Bright appear in Aeka. National security warns of suspicious movement at Garu, Bumprugu, notifies GAF police. No registration, no service. Register your SIM card before 31st July 2022. National security and Makindada. Man 31 arrested in Ada for killing wife. Police nab businessman over attempted steal of daughter for money ritual. So and it will be difficult to immediately ban use of plastics. Minister Ekasa Semwe. So and Abuja mob burns man to death over row with cleric. Kenya elections, Odinga to make faith attempt at presidency August 9. Gunmen attack church in southwest Nigeria. So and explosions shake cave while battles rage in east. Bangladesh blast kills more than 40, injures hundreds. We a story, sir. Over the Ghanaian Times, Ubenyebi Akai.
The final paper no pay a Business and Financial Times stories. What say gold output hits 13-year low. South Africa overtakes country as leading producer in Africa. Agriculture, it's time for cocoa farmers to be paid in US dollars. Legal regime affecting multi-billion-dollar private equity funds opportunity. Nina ASMA Business and Financial Times Ediapa Anope. The CEO imperative. Through relentless disruption, how can you stay the course? Nina a features are over to me a kind of paper no Anope offer Business and Financial Times are waiting stories are a front page.
The informer Alex Sebefia Nano yet dragged to police over stolen identity. I don't understand.
I said one of case at Amuse Heritage in Sense.
Okay, NDC Guru thumbs up 1D 1F. Towards Green Ghana Day, Minister charges students to plant trees. Local authorities engine of development, Vice President Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia and Eka. Jospon Group back 6 awards and also Ewo Honum. Green Ghana Day 4 days more. Friday 10th June and a day ebeshe so. So and other stories Albania Ewo paper no more essay. Zoom Lion marks World Environment Day. National security warns of suspicious characters at Garu, Bumprugu. It's wrong to invest in National Cathedral amidst economic hardships. NDC now lazy in opposition, only good at holding Kempinski press conferences. Samuado Eka, electricity tariff for commercial industry too expensive. Let's change tariff structure. Opoku Prempe Eka Sasemwe, SIM card registration deadline won't be extended again. Government putting appropriate policies in place to attract mining investors. No Jinapo Eka. Is Oliver Bakavomo getting mad with nonsense? And also a feature BIO, the Informer newspaper. Bangladesh fire, 40 killed, hundreds injured in depot blast. We now the Informer newspaper. Memfa the Inquisitor and Twaso. Don't call me ISD property for sale. And no honum victimization at GRA. Coming up, full disclosures on vehicles delays John bought for President Akufo-Addo for the 2020 elections. And no honum. Cocoa Board trial, I was brought up to be truthful, farmer tells court. Students urged to be active on Green Ghana Day. NLA good causes gives to PWD National Council. So and we are suffering. We still haven't received our compensation. June 3rd disaster victims. Current economic challenges pose serious threat to the nation. Security analyst B. Eka Sasemwe. Government shooting itself in the foot with National Cathedral, Franklin Kujo, and Ekasa Asemwe. NADMO Director General elected NALAG President. Workers will find it tough to maintain good standard of living. Sam Ankra and Ekasa Asemwe. Kweku Kwarteng proposes establishment of special tax court to handle irregularities. So and other stories are Ubenya Ewo people and say airport area Obojo, other parts of Accra heavily flooded after Sunday's rainstorm. Adjoa Safo reshuffled to Poverty Reduction Committee. I was brought up to be truthful in Canada. We air the Inquisitor newspaper. The Economic Times, Ghana's balance of payment deficit widens. Banks' credit to private sector rises. High volatility of cedi to discourage investment in Ghana's infrastructure. We air Fitch and Ekasa way. ECD now accepted for transactions in Sefi Asafo. VAT flat rate implementation strategy. Government to lose more revenue. We air according to experts via Eka. Ghana ranks best investment hub in West Africa and Africa. So and harness Africa's agric potential to feed the world. Dr. Adesina charges African heads. Other stories Albania essay, let's integrate regional capital market for faster economic recovery development. Dr. Mahmoud Baumia and Ekasa Asemwe. Ghana signed $69.88 million renewable energy deal to enhance electricity access. Databank CEO bemoans bond buyers' increased appetite for high interest rate. Prioritize air cargo infrastructure in Tamale to boost agric. Abu Sakara and Ekasa Asemwe. We air stories Albania Ewo Economic Times anope.
If you just tuned in, it's 20 minutes past 6. Jumedi no air the Happy Morning Show. Yeah, the headlines of the newspapers and a bremo na UTA dia. If you just tuned in, UTA our Happy 98.9 FM. We're also live on ETV Ghana and Opay into Obetumi Ashare. We're also live on Facebook into Oko ETV Ghana Facebook page no so and Oko Happy 98.9 FM Facebook page no so Obetumi join it Jumedi no na wa follow you up to about 9 a.m. Yeah, the Jumedi no everybody. Quickly no yanko online portals no so na share in sema Omudiaba over the last 48 hours. Na yabeshasi from happyghana.com. Na happyghana.com a reliable website. Alcohol and semina ekoso ewiase ene Ghana hanyina no. happyghana.com ene de bebro. Na stories ewa no pay say believe in police protection. Hashtag fix the country conveners told. NDC race Henry Osei Akoto to contest. Win or lose, let's unite together for the good of NPP, Dr. China and Odessa Kowe Abba. Confusion hits hashtag fix the country demo organizers. Government releases 25 million Ghana cedi seed money for construction of National Cathedral. I'll break the 8 Asabi declares at campaign launch. Wenina Ayen Sema Oko happyghana.com and opea Obetumi Akai.
If you want to man, you call Google News, Aquafa stories, ewo honum anope abre etie for any ashefo. Google News stories I say Ghanaians go wild on social media as Morocco denies black maidens access internet no. Mefa other stories and kaho. Sam Jonah lists 8 extraordinary talented women leaders in Ghana. And no honum leadership of SWAG to participate in AIP's media award. Sport and academic excellence can be achieved at the same time. June 4 revolution served its purpose of fighting greed, corruption, nepotism, and also honum Action Aid trains 26 young women in entrepreneurship. Asante Akim South NDC marks 4 June with cleanup exercise. Organizers of Music Awards Dubai visit UAE ambassador to Ghana. Growing Trees Network Ghana donates seedlings to Prempeh College. Where you now air stories are Oko Google News are Ubenye B Akai.
citynewsroom.com and opay stories awaha ebi NDA. Current rising inflation not a monetary policy issue. Government statistician. But the way message we are very also me catch them say increasing monetary policy rate, and you never solve a problem. And it's clear. Government statistician and Kasankasa. The quality data, inflation in your food basket in sense. Government statistician or say current rising inflation not a monetary policy issue. Yanto also, Ablekuma Central, 4 wounded after clash over disputed land. Parts of Accra flooded again after downpour. Fiscal recklessness report. The back stops with Oforiata, Mutala Muhammad, and Odessa Assembly Abba. Also, police arrested a 1-year-old man for stabbing wife to death. Police arrest 3 men who fired at residents in Zamrama line in land dispute. Jirapa NDC demands justice for slain lawyer. Tesano, 18-year-old feared dead after being trapped in drain during downpour. IAA undertakes mass inauguration of new audit committees of RCCs and MMDAs. Incumbent retains chairman position in Central Region NPP elections. Government shooting itself in the foot with National Cathedral. Franklin Kujo and funeral rites held for Sam Achetefio. We and the stories are citynewsroom.com. Ediaba Fati Ebebe Reuters News. Na yato Jumedi also.
Reuters News. Ivorian economist nominated West Africa Central Bank governor. Tunisian judges to strike for a week in protest over purge. 2 peacemakers killed in Mali on Friday. Sasso and Congo auditor says $400 million went missing from state mining company. At least 50 killed in massacre at Catholic Church in southwest Nigeria. Egypt private sector activity extends contraction in May as inflation weighs. Sasso and a Nigerian man burned to death after argument with Muslim cleric. Tunisian opposition vows to fight president move to replace constitution. Senegal leader says Putin showed readiness to free up Ukrainian grain expert. We air stories are Oko, Reuters News and Opeya Ubenyebi Akai.
BBC.com and Opey say UK to send first long-range missiles to Ukraine. Ukraine war no excuse for prolonging cold, says US. Wales reach World Cup plus international roundup. Okay, Nina Ayensema Ewaha. Queen humbled and touched by Jubilee celebrations. Fatianra Queen etumi ebepiemu ewo publica. Enyina na yini achi se Queen ni hoti apoa bibia ekoye amana fefefe. South Korea US fire missiles in warning to North. Pressure grows on Johnson as MPs return. Na wenyina Ayensema uko BBC News and Opea Obetume Akai. Africa, Pope prays for Nigeria church attack victims. Na Otuaso Ewaha or say why one of world's poorest countries adopted Bitcoin. Nina Sema Oko BBC.com and Opea Obetume Akai. Yabetuaso na the Ghana Meteorological Agency on weather update for the next 24 hours ability for any after for Anope Ukopiemo Ewo Aflau Accra any Kaswa. We are expecting some rain in the morning. 40% chance of rain Anope Ewo Aflau Accra any Kaswa. Now in the afternoon it will be partly cloudy, temperature expected to be around 31 degrees Celsius in Aflau, Accra and Kaswa. Now in the evening we experience some cloudy conditions Ewo Aflau, Accra and Kaswa. Temperature expected to be around 28 degrees Celsius. Yakupiemo Ewo Ho Koforidua Axim Kumasi any Obuasi Anopea. We are experiencing 70% mist into misty conditions and experiencing our cities where Koforidua, Akimoda, Kumasi, Obuasi, and Takwa. Now in the afternoon, we expect thunderstorm and rain into 40% chance to better our areas where Koforidua, Akimoda, Kumasi, Obuasi, Takwa. No thunderstorm and rain. Temperature in the afternoon is expected to be around 33 degrees Celsius. Now Okupiemo Ewo Koforidua, Ho, Axim, Kumasi, Obuasi, and Takwa. In the evening, it will be partly cloudy and temperature expected to be around 28 degrees Celsius. Now, Yakupiemo, Ewo, Tamale, Yendi, Boli, Damongo, Bogatanga, Nalerugu, and Wa. This morning, temperature no expected to be around 25 degrees Celsius, 70% chance of rain. We are expecting say thunderstorm and rains and a bad dominate morning way. Now in the afternoon, Tamale, Boli, Damongo, Bolgatanga, Nalerugu, anywhere. A mix of thunderstorm and rain and partly cloudy conditions, and now be experiencing our areas where temperature generally will be around 35 degrees Celsius. Now in the evening, Yendi, Tamale, Boli, Damongo, Bolgatanga, Nalerugu, anywhere it will be partly cloudy. Our cities where temperature expected to be around 28 degrees Celsius into Utia and Opedia. And the weather update, Ghana Meteorological Agency at the for the next 24 hours. And I the happy morning show. So
if you want to my call Ghana Health Service, not yet the COVID-19 update, you know, at was so. Total vaccination, vaccination, no, and here. Total vaccine doses administered, 15,658,751. Way as at June 2nd, 2022. If you want to my new cases, 62. Active cases, 370. So and worldwide figures are yebenyano. Total cases 532 million plus 248,000. Death 6.3 million. Way social COVID-19 update from the Ghana Health Service. If you want to ma yebeko na yedidia air so social media atwaso. Wa flogging trendy na trendy na the young lady na okopie mu wa sex tape ni video no ebeliki yeno has opened up for the first time about the event leading to the public flogging at the hands of some men at the palace honum na according to akolan yamani dinya say Mera and no any real name. Now, she was picked up by a number of young men from her home that day and dragged to the Wanas Palace. Now, when the young men came, or say, I quote, when the young men came to me, they told me to go with them to the palace. While we were on our way, they kept beating me until we reached the palace. Enti asema okaye eno. Now, Osanso Eka say, among the crowd, I quote, among the crowd, I could hear people yell, flog her, flog her. There was nobody to my rescue, unquote. Intisa ena abaya no eka ye. Comment abano ebi eni. Yakubu say, so she still has mouth to talk. What will get from exposing your dirty private thing for people to see? If people were to be showing things to you, I can't read it. Adam say, then I have to take my JHS teachers to court too. Common fight I fight, you know, they gave me 30 strokes at the assembly ground. David say, being late for school cry, will they take more than 20? Felicia say, so who did the counting? It's like the strokes were not severe enough, so you could still count. Rashid say, what is 20 strokes? I once took 30 back at the JHS for just fighting. If you want to my church attack, na asna makanda no, dozens of people have been killed in an attack at a Catholic church in Nigeria. A doctor, no sanya official, I confirm say asem no no kre. Na gunmen opened fire and detonated explosives as worshippers gathered at the St. Francis Catholic Church in Ondo State on Sunday. Legislator Ogun Musulayu Owole told Associated Press News Agency na nkwala bebre so eka ho na seen no, in fact as film enya de betumi eyi ewo TV so ama atwefo ahwebi na eya as film ankasa na comment aba no ebi eni atase Nigeria is becoming a classic case of a failed state. What's even more painful is that the leaders don't think there is a problem. Clotes in Nigeria is too big geographically and population-wise to be under one president. The lapses are too many. No, not in Africa. Stone say, it is another sad day in Nigeria. Prayers for all affected. I am just imagining how differently this would have turned out if every worshipper in that church was armed with a gun. Self-defense is a fundamental human right. If you want my Francis essay, I can't fathom the killing of innocent citizenry in their own country, even at church. This is the height of it. but what's the root cause of the killing going on in Nigeria? Who is not doing his or her work? If you want to say what affects the eye affects the nose. Prosper say, I think Nigeria should be divided into 3 states, but more importantly, the African heads of state have power, who have power are failing the continent. The AU does not have any stance by force that can fight these terrorists that are spreading on the continent. Assuming there are any genocide in any African country today, AU can't respond, and we will be expecting UN to support. Sir, and social media trends, echo.
It's we any sad ender. The very for national for far trends no so na sad development I also in Nigeria. Now all kinds of stories are about some 50 people at least are feared dead, including children. As attackers targeted St. Francis Catholic Church our southwestern Ondo State. Na Sunday na worshippers eko piomo sorry gunmen opened fire and detonated explosives, killing dozens of people in the attack. Na Osha Senanyama ekoso dia Bibrina so na umako piomo hospital. A doctor at a hospital in Owo said no fewer than 50 bodies have been moved to the Federal Medical Hospital and St. Louis Catholic Hospital. Authorities did not immediately release an official death toll into way and in Sema Ekoso the east of Nigeria, the largest city of Lagos, a friend Owo, and also a sad story Ekoso. Yabeko Nigeria na yetume akoje updates kakra everywhere abba. It's following the AC, we'll go to Nigeria and pick a few comments and updates everywhere. It's once in Saka reporters and your correspondents in Nigeria the updates kaka ebebre it's here for Fati. Really sad. Now Osha comments about almost violence satanic. Now we shall commit every available resource to hunt down the assailants and make them pay. We any comments Governor so Ediaba, President of Nigeria, Muhammadu Buhari condemned the heinous killing of the worshippers. Quote, only could have only comments and said by about say no matter what, the country shall never give up in the evil and wicked people, and darkness will never overcome light. Nigeria would eventually win, the president said in a statement. Vatican, Pope Francis also said he was praying for the victims of the attack who were painfully stricken in a moment of celebration. State police spokeswoman also Edia Sema Tujao say it's still premature to say exactly how many people were killed, but many worshippers lost their lives whilst others were injured in the attack. Now we any sem kakra everywhere eba really sad Fatu.
It's quite sad, and quite honestly it is laughable that we have, as usual, people coming out to make promises and saying things we know they will not do. This is not the first time a man for ewo mu baby obiako open fire na say wako shoot omo na wako bombi omo ne ade, and nothing seems to be happening. And the terrorists, I don't know, for now I don't think anybody has come to claim the responsibility action. Exactly. And they are getting bolder by the day. They are getting bolder because a lot of things have happened. A man for bebre ekunkum nkrofo, a kidnapping nkrofo, ememi nkrofo, yanya omoshe. And they are getting bolder. That is how come they are able to enter a church and do this. They have done it to schools. They have gone into communities and indiscriminately bombed places. They've gone to markets. They are bolder. And the so-called leaders, they will come and give promises and will hunt them down. Nothing is going to happen. And it's quite sad. And it's unfortunate. Say, Obibe to me atina ni krom. Na a place that is supposed to be safe, like a school or market, hospital, and a church, you know, nipping to me, and free, and you're it's different to say, be a woman and baby. I mean, it shouldn't even happen. You should feel safe wherever you are in your friends, your country, and I say your community. And it looks like the Nigerian government, honestly, well, I don't know whether they are overwhelmed or because killings, they see it as something that is normal. I don't quite get it.
Yeah.
I don't quite get it. I don't think so. We best anopa Sunday anopa. So kwa kosum nyame and expect said this will happen. Somebody obi onyem ene number 2. Omo nyina gone. Obi ono ne ni kunu, maame ne ni kunu gone. Say what happened in Ondo State in the Catholic Church it is ayasifim and honestly mote was say asa MPB ye dwane tifi so judge bi ya finish no soldier bi one ne yere ya finish omo mote was they are getting emboldened no more ba no bombo so mo do aso rock eventually. Yes.
Yeah.
Because they've seen that you don't have the power, you don't have the capacity, you don't have the zeal, you don't probably even have the commitment to do anything about it. And Nigerian, they be from last week, they be in fact, Nigerians are more bro, Nigerians are more bro, Nigerians are more bro. Economic hardships, fine. It be a first with the fried rice, as I say, bet me alcohol Gary, and now beko kokonte. But security, what can you do? You go and buy a gun and be walking around with. What if the Pakwani sport first, no shoot two first? Then what is the essence of Ugan no crowd ukutano? Security is a priority. I was say omutumi eye bibi fa ho. Mo ye ya na Boko Haram. I shall say na Boko Haram when na ye pamocha when I say ano. We don't even know which people are doing these things.
Yeah.
It's sad.
A very sad development. Once you said to me, reporter in Nigeria no Obebe up to speed with exactly what's happening, exactly what happened, what the authorities are doing, and whether it will be a claim of responsibility and casualties and no more hospital no Obebe updates. But Fatty, now you were interested in a story far planting quickly.
Yes.
Yeah.
I say Green Ghana Land Ministry designates seedlings centers. Munim said 10 June a Friday ya woman, then Monday Friday ya woman. You bet planted trees. Now last year no you decide you made no Ghana Hanoma you planted 10 million trees. Now ye entino Tisiano you say ye de abai and answer the Ministry of the Lands and Natural Resources.
Yeah.
Right. Omo ashemu kena afi de 20 million trees and ibedia. Na kai say trees and answer seedlings free. Into we a church, we a school, obia etumi ekoji seedlings ebi na afe no mako akodua ewo bibia mpese mudua no na mudua no na o say we are very careful na mu make sure say mwahwe ndua no so yie na say seedlings ni so yie sane ebe ya seedlings no enwu anase mponchi enkore no eyesa na mo ya ma ban aboka nyina your responsibility say ye behwe na Green Ghana Day na akoyie because ndua de ehu hia pa ndua esisi kwan ho a nkanye ni say ewia hye ya ye tuntuntum ya afi ya na utikura oya ndua ne de ehu hia na ndua ne de different types of ndua ebi kura crops intino wuji bi ekodua utimi start wo planting for food and jobs wangasa feature ebi mo eji kube ebi mo je abe ene ade na wagini nyina na story no say the Ministry of Lands and Natural Resources has designated centers for people to collect seedlings for planting on Green Ghana Day next Friday. The centers are located on the premises of the ministry, the Forestry Commission head office at Achimota opposite the main entrance to Gimpa, the National Theatre and Trade Fair Center at La, all in Accra. Muntien ye, ubetumi akọ premises of Ministry of Lands and Natural Resources. Ubetumi akọ honum so ukoji seedlings nebi. Ubetumi so akọ Forestry Commission head office eno ewo Achimota. You opposite the main entrance to Gimpa. Ubetumi akọ honum akọ fobi. Ubetumi so akọ National Theatre. ɛwɔ ha ya wobetumi so akɔ trade fair ɛwɔ into mo amwo la nungwa teshi ɛhɔnom no nyina no mutumi kɔ trade fair na afei mo akɔ. Seedlings will also be deposited at 50 Forestry Service divisions offices across the country. Where enya akra hape ena dwumedi na ekoso ewo man mu bebia wo hye bia obetumi nya seedlings ni bi akɔ. 200 FSD ranges, regional coordinating councils, metropolitan, municipal and district assemblies, parks and gardens offices, community centers, chiefs palaces, ahimfo binum so wo ha ye mema omo bi nti wutumi kɔ ohwene ho na akɔ seedlings ni bi. Deputy Minister of Lands and Natural Resources in charge of forestry, Benito Owusu-Bio, ahead of Green Ghana Day, during which 20 million tree seedlings are expected to be planted across the country. Ono Enoka Asasem, with the Deputy Minister, who is also the Member of Parliament for Echunwan Wabija North, added that some shopping malls, schools and church premises will also serve as collection point. Nti eno no yebetwa omo de sa list no churches ne malls ne so ba yebema etiefo aswati na afi no omo etumi akɔgibi na ministry no say omo aye ready ankasa say Green Ghana Day no omo betumi edua na seedlings no 20 million seedlings ehwo asem na yeke na they've been already nursed and prepared for planting. Nti woje ya na ukwakotu from na afi no odi ahye ho na afi one nature tree no, that one nature seedling no very very important. Untumi ngodi adua no na afi wonenam wo a wonke enyo no ano benyi e so utumi water no wo hwe wo bibia nkanta bia wo de beje ho asenia emmoa enkore anase wianhye no dodo, you know, all that, you know, very important. You nurture the seedlings na omafi omo etumi enyi na omo se omo wo fruit trees, omo wo mango, omo wo coconut, orange, avocado. So beje avocado no,
yeah,
because yeah, omo sai our ornamental trees such as flamboyant, fuel wood, cassia, acacia, and milicia. Omo timber trees such as mahogany, wawa, teak, cinderella. Ni nyina ewo ho nti wo kwa de awohia no na waje. Ebi mo se omo pe flowers. Nti omo so mbetumi akɔgibi. Nti sa na Green Ghana Day no Friday ya na ministry no any forestry commission omo de dwumedi no.
Fantastic. And Yebeka che Ghana for you na say omo making sure say omo de omo ho eje sa Green Ghana Day initiative no Friday we are expecting say 20 million trees there. Now by the close of day no yetumi a plant bebre na eno aso mpenyo for launch one student one tree initiative nyina Jumedia geared towards getting a lot more students to also come on board on Beboa Jumedia no nti we NSM kakra if we eba but fati offshore papers no man no pay I think there were concerns about national security in Sensema. Soldiers put on red alert as National Security Minister calls for continued vigilance in the face of terror threats. Now, I think that a lot of people have always been quick to say, oh, if it's going on in Nigeria, Ghana are likely in Nigeria. But as a circumstances, a bit different. Now, share the cause of and the reasons behind what is going on in Nigeria now. There are a few undercurrents and a few undertones. Of course, we are hoping we will not get to that stage. We will not get to that point. But let's just wish your Nigerian brothers and sisters. We wish them well. And I hope so take steps to make sure to protect the lives of our citizens. No, but that said, should any of these things threaten your nation now, your national security and your security agencies number to me about youngster as citizens, will be able to play a role to help ward off some of these threats. In stories maybe say Kandapa assesses security in Upper East region. Now there were reports that some hooded men had made their way into one of the regions. Okay, yes, story no chronicle ne de must say national security cringes after spotting hooded bikers at Bumprugu's Cap. The national security has warned of suspicious movement of a group of people in the mountainous regions of Bumprugu Nangpanduri district in the northeast region, and Garu district in the upper east region. The group was sighted aboard motorbikes dressed in apparels that hid their faces. Intelligence gathered indicates that the suspicious movement of a group of persons along the eight mountainous areas, that the group was reportedly sighted aboard motorbikes and dressed in apparels that hid their face. The warning was contained in a letter by the National Security Coordinator, Major Francis Edu Amanfo, and copied the Chief of Defence Staff of Ghana Armed Forces and the Inspector General of Police to take urgent action. The report comes barely 2 weeks after the National Security launched a See Something, Say Something campaign, which aims at raising public alertness on extremist activities. The campaign was launched after the National Security Minister, Mr. Albert Kandapa, on Tuesday, May 17, noted in a letter that Ghana is a hotspot for a possible insurgency by terrorists following incidents of attacks recorded in neighboring countries with possibility of a spillover. And we any updates kakra about. And many security expert Adib Sani ebechichun komo efa sa development we ho na yenhwe sena nyama eko. Mr. Sani, me wanko about happy morning show no so anope.
Yeah.
Over the weekend, reports about some developments were going on up north. National security were quick to send a letter to security agencies, Ghana Armed Forces, IGP. Otis asem no, ufane say, as a security expert, no, who say, your vigilance no, begin to pay off, Anna.
Well, quite obviously, because me assure say information no. Is either say a free intelligence source and civilians are almost vigilant. Maybe reporting the appropriate authorities. But the one can be the fact that Sakra Tawe is supposed to be confidential, it's supposed to be classified.
Okay.
Yeah, or more of that Sakra on the 3rd of June. Same day, almost sure it was already making rounds on social media. So, operation, to be honest, I think it was compromised before it even started.
Okay.
I wouldn't be surprised, the information about SAR movement and the possible deployment, a bit drew terrorists, before it even got to its intended what we call the recipients. And that's why I also am suspected. I mean, I'm tempted to think, there were moves within the national security architecture are almost leaky sensitive documents. And in security management, information is very important. And yet the first time, some few weeks back, similar cable be, and a cable from the Ghana Police Service headquarters to the Upper East Regional Command, telling them, your movements be from Burkina Faso or Mukokuntakwa Boku Afi, they are returning to base. So be on the lookout. And Sakratanuso Elikiye.
Mr. Sani, send out church and Yamamono, Opache say, yes, security services Nankasano, there's a possibility, say, on bet me a compromise in the way, send a document in leak, a compromise one way or the other.
To a very large extent, because we are classified, we see, you've seen movement, after we deployment, but how come information would be out? And if you are a public servant, seeing this letter and bringing it out into the public domain is only evidence of the fact that you are not a true son of the land. You are an enemy within. There's no denying that fact.
Mr. Sani, okay, one can say we are a security expert, but obisu betina baby aka say some of these documents, ebia as a public no to be who send a beya almost omujume diemo no almost ombe take steps send a beya almost careful kakra and fa kwamo.
Okay, so first of all, with the Shelet and the year, you will see confidential written on it.
Yes.
Media, I don't deny the fact that information flow very critical. They be, in fact, through civil societies like the Center for Human Security and Peace Building, that drew the attention of Ghanaians to the fact that there were terrorist threat, and so the need for the authorities to work. But the striking balance, okay, between giving out information that would make people aware of idea or mobile so you better complement our government and at the same time protecting the sanctity of investigations, of ongoing investigations, so that uncompromising. Okay, and usually security communication very tactful. You have to be very strategic. You have to cook it such that and say but at the same time so about informing. So I think what is happening is very bad because I think at this time we are beyond corresponding of letters NARD. Okay. At this time, communicating through secured encrypted servers.
Yeah.
So because this is security communication, terrorism communication. Have a letters in their letter administration or mobile receive secretariat or mobile stamp record. No. It's wrong. And it is a smack of irresponsibility because this crucial idea we shouldn't be like the everyday letter transfer and posting letter. This is security communication. And I'll be shocked say Ghana you need secured servers able to communicate amongst the various security services. And it looks like this country made credence to classified police almost letter IGP letter British High Commission almost restricted. In the end, police for they even
they tweeted
published
it.
Crowd on social media. So we really need to be careful.
Yeah, Sunny, situation also up north, no, you followed it. Is there any cause for concern for movement, suspected movement, and or should we be worried about the cause of Honana?
We should be worried. In the last few days, may gather information. I might not be able to say it on radio, but threat to look a hygiene.
Okay.
The possibility that terrorists are operating was Sahel, no, expanded towards the coastal areas. So, we share crime. Terrorist statistics. No, for example, in 2021, terrorists attacked Côte d'Ivoire about 13 times, Benin 5 times, Togo once, and the previous year, 2020, no terrorist attack took place in any of these countries mentioned.
Okay.
So it shows that there is an increase. They are attempting. Yeah. As for Burkina Faso, there is almost like a daily ritual. On movements in border areas, especially town be or Burkina Faso, your friend Majori is caught between Burkina, Benin, and Togo. Or more blocking this town, and it's going to be used as a supply route. And the possibilities are supply centers, especially in the upper east of Ghana, are very high. And the UN reports earlier this year pointed to the fact that there were warehouse in Ghana, Togo, and Benin.
Yeah.
Okay, so movements is characteristic of these terrorists. Before mobile stage attacks, they do a lot of groundwork. Anything I may see. So I see something, say something. No, Yanko beyond infographics on social media. Governments almost collaborating with civil society organizations are almost on the ground, very well grounded. Already, peacekeeping, peace. What do you call it?
Operations.
Peace are already on the ground.
Okay.
So the people know them. Okay. They know the people trust them. Okay. The indigenous on the ground, the inhabitants of South border towns and villages would trust them more than politicians. Okay, and then I say, look, we need to really collaborate with these civil society organizations. So,
very well.
National Security, agro deal with ambassadors any idea. I mean, it doesn't show seriousness. This is no joke. This is serious business, Minya.
Adib,
and I think we have to approach the issue as such.
Adib, young Nigeria, Kaka, and I'm sure you've been following developments in Nigeria. According to reports, some 50 people are reported dead or church attacker a course so and do we need to her as a security expert now Oceania Memoir. Exactly what could be at the base of Nsema Ekoso Ewa Nigeria Sisiano, it's moving into Lagos Neniamano. Exactly what are the undercurrents trigger some of these attacks here in Nigeria?
Okay, so Nigeria, particularly Ondo State, we are largely untouched by terrorism, and Obia is surprised say after Omo attack Omo. The terrorists, they almost name skin color and our religion. Only say about 90% of terrorist victims in Nigeria are Muslims. They attack churches, they attack mosques. Even during fasting Afghanistan, attacking mosques. And it's very characteristic of them because what they seek to do is to sow discord into society, is to divide the people. So yes, you can take advantage to, gain grounds wherever you operate. The socio-economic, and geopolitical deficits in Nigerian society, which gives rise to these, terrorist activities. Nigeria, in fact, apart from India, the second largest population of people living in abject poverty. Meanwhile, India, about 4 times the population of Nigeria. Even if they are first, because their population is a lot. But Nigeria, with over 90 million inhabitants, are almost living below the poverty line. Yeah, massa. And you're serious. Okay, more issues with ethnicity and ethnic violence. Igbo for or Southeast, almost to Republic of Biafra, North, so. Almost Sharia law, Boko Haram, any of the bandits are almost engaging in kidnappings. Those who are into piracy. So you see, Nigeria is a very complex society, Minya.
Okay.
The VC it's difficult to really pinpoint whether a terror related and a banditry and is something else. And almost political establishments, so Nigeria is the worst form, excuse me to say, of democracy you can ever think of in West Africa.
Should we as Ghanaians say, send a Nyama Koso in Nigeria, no? The same triggers could cause some of these attacks in Nyama Ohana. Should we think along those lines? You say what we about you share should we think along those lines? Triggers no could be the same.
Absolutely, because Ghana, your whites, spread corruption, your youth unemployment, and I say that youth unemployment is the biggest existential threat to the security of the state. Your ethnic, bigotry. The winner takes all, zero-sum politics. And so all of these have the potential of causing conflicts. Okay, but generally, I think we are a peace-loving people. Even if we share your history, we've not gone through any civil war. Your independence struggle was by the book. We didn't go into the bush to say the Mau and all that. So I think historically, it's been good for us, but I'm hoping we can hold on to our gains, because Adia Ekoso or Nigeria is not too different from Adia Ekoso or Ghana.
Okay, and Mr. Sani, yada asise anope wabeka insa ewo happy morning show no so wabe inside kaka ewo security situation no.
No, good afternoon.
Yes, yada asise. Enti Adib Sani security expert obe updates on the Ekoso ewo Ghana for national security or message amode be over the weekend no any the Ekoso Ebano Nigeria and Sensem Noma. Medibama Fati na Fati move here onto the next part of Jumedia Yedi or the Happy Morning Show. So.
Happy Morning Show and Augusto will share and I say UTA Happy 98.9 FM and ATV Ghana. Say you didn't come on F 5:30 ABC Samre. Say at 7 o'clock a time for sports and Raymond Yamado Aye Radio or the Koso sports mu Edinburgh 84 National for if you want to ma na for the Jumedia no atwa so editors so about Baka and Sano pay na yenyomo edin komo.
Enti Emira so say the sports update ebebremo e Happy Morning Show no so no pay. Na Mamenka say 1xbet and a time each year me sports update no ebremo 1xbet say come website so 1xbet.com.gh 1xbet.com.gh register na be a new account to register now be a new account. Obama opportunity to enter a promo code. Promo code no BETGH and a BETGH to enter our promo code new year. Obama 200% bonus on your first deposit. Way any messenger 1xbet me from Bremo. 1xbet say bets for every day. Soon D18 Memfa we need enter on website to say ukucha bet. Betting addictive into bet responsibly. Yeah, then some kakabe Bremo from the world of sports. In some chegu in the last 48 hours no. Yeah, didn't na be Bremo what Jumedia so anope na ebesha and ebesha from the camp of the Black Maidens over the weekend no. Amuko PMO Morocco. Now a second leg match on the board Senegal betimi ahwe so betimi qualify for India World Cup ebekoso next year no nyina ensema na ekoso na omo hwe nim se Jumedia no betumi akoso amamo after say omutumi take it 2-0 lead in the first leg of the competition. Now Oshe national under-17 women's team from Black Maidens now. According to reports, no, they were harassed and intimidated Obra Amoko drew Morocco. Now Oshe Sena Jumedia ne eko ne dia. First steps are opinion for take and say 4 of our key players no e ade amu tested positive for COVID-19. We HSF first choice goalkeeper Deborah Brown, defenders Rose Boachiwa, Magdalene and Fauzia Abdullah Omunina and dia omutumi eka regular defensive lineup no ho a omko boss ha match no na Ghanaian delegation so eka show empenyimfo se ade a omuye test bi ema mano se na be ya ombetumi a check omu gender we according to empenyimfo no enka regulations governing the qualifiers ho na empenyimfo etumi e the petition and a report ema match commissioner say omutumi e weaponize citing weaponization of COVID-19 na match commissioner eka say ene de onfanya say meti match ne de so omutumi ebo match no after half time players no bra na omoko dressing room so omoko share omo coach na omo pep top kakra no ade a omoko pie mu ho no omo se omo spray dressing room no ntenya ade a team no betumi aboria dressing room no we say na say omotumi eye omo tactical talk no on the corridors of the dressing room we nyina ensema call so a game ne de 2-0 and Morocco etumi edi winning here until the game had to be decided on penalties. Ghana elusive 4-2 on penalties. We HSA Black Maidens no for the first time in the history of the Women's World Cup no enya dia ombetumi representing our competition no we hosama atu Black Maidens ye hwe nim so moba bedru Ghana Football Association penyon for no omoso de so omotumi no omoso ombetumi take steps and be ya penyon for behu de ekoso nti we enya hosama atu Black Maidens enya dia ombetumi qualify for under 17 World Cup betumi akoso ewo India nyeremo ewo Black Stars camp na ekoremo ewo Black Stars camp dia 11th November Stadium ewo Luanda and akensie kese ekoso over the weekend na AFCON 2023 qualifiers no Ghana a second match no yani Central African Republic and the share over the weekend now Chesina game ne ko dia Otuado made 7 changes to team omotumi share Madagascar and some senior players are now omusi aka in the first leg no enya dia omuso omotumi ebo match ne bi after 90 minutes of pulsating football action no 1-1 and against you know etumi ebaye in Luanda. Kudus Mohamed and the chef first goal Emma Ghana in the 71st minute and our branch Ifeno Carl Namganda and also Enya equalizer in the 41st minute of the game to ensure say game need 1-1 and etumi ebaye Arehosemba kwa also in the game no na a branch our defender Ifeno Jonathan Mensah He was involved in a clash of heads with Peter Guanari somewhere in the 58th minute. Penyufo Ebesheno Akopramano so Emma, he had to be taken to hospital via an ambulance. Now Ghana Football Association and pay the reporter to just say defender our friend Jonathan Mensano, he's in stable condition and he's receiving treatment at the Clinica Girasol, a private hospital in Luanda, Angola. We any message or Modiaba now more patches say Abrantiano after headbutt incident, of course, Abrantiano SFA concussion. Now, paying for a CT scans, confirm say normal findings and omotumi a year now who say Abrantiano Bibia and to me and touch him or nitrim. We am paying for say omotumi keeping for 1 night and a bay further assessment and evaluation. We any asema ekopiemu ewo akensi nom na ohwe group table no so dia group E Ghana ewo topper omo 4 points omo superior goal aggregate over Angola omo 4 points Angola omo Madagascar ebo 1-1 and Central African Republic ewo 1 point and Madagascar so ewo 1 point see any dia qualifiers no be return in September and Ghana be back to back games against Angola we and in same kakra efri ho eba Black Stars there on June 10th no on be shift focus to Japan tournament a mini tournament ekoso Japan host Ghana any host nation Japan on be see on the 10th of June 2022. Ghana Premier League action occurs over the weekend. Match day 32 of the Ghana Premier League no say and results no be to me appeal Bechem United, Wafa, Dreams FC, Bidiama SC, Kumasi Asante Kotoko, Karela United, Accra Lions, any Hearts of Folk. Omunyina omutumi enya wins over the weekend. Na Bob game back wa etumi ending in draw no 11 Wonders any Legon Cities and a ball 0-0 draw. Our Kinsia of course so match day 32 of the Ghana Premier League. Kumasi Asante Kotoko stay top. Omoye league champions Ankisa 63 points. Bechem United 53 points. Bidiama SC 53 points are more third position. Karela fourth position almost 48 points and a Hearts of Folk almost da faith almost 48 points. Yako PMO relegation dogfights no end of the season now Enchebia ebetumi abedru Wafa omuya bobukua na almost struggle relegation zone man kasa Wafa at 17th position almost 32 points and 11 Wonders almost 16th almost 34 points. Elmina Sharks there they been relegated from the top flight. Now sorry earlier on I say Hearts of Folk win here. Kim Faisal to me Hearts of Folk tramo by 1-0. Abrantia aye Freno Richard Akrofi ono and a share goal in the dynamics of the game to ensure that Kim Faisal beat Accra Hearts of Folk over the weekend. We NSM kakra a free local scene now but they break it here for Yakopiemo ewo amanonedia PMO Euros World Cup playoff finals to me a course so Wales and Ukraine and a share Wales Cardiff and Sakin to me a course now for the first time since 1958 and a 64-year wait no to me by year Emma Wales because it's the Omabe the 30th team to qualify for Qatar 2022. Omo to me at Ukraine at Chamo by 1-0. Gareth Bale the effort on goal no was deflected in by Andrei Yarmolenko to ensure say Wales ran away 1-0 victors in this particular game. It's 64 years no and yadia Wales omo to me apemo World Cup. See here this year World Cup no Osha Group B omo and the complete teams are on be complete this year competition on 21st November no omo first match omo the United States of America and the ball against Group B mo England, Iran, USA and Wales and as you no opinion for to me settle on say omo and the teams are on bet to me participate in World Cup 2022 competition and ekoso den yenremo tennis in same because over the weekend no Roland Garros said to me by year, and a second major Grand Slam of the year. French Open competition to me by year. Kopiemo Ewo Mana Fema WTA finals now. Iga Swiatek needed 68 minutes to dispatch 18-year-old Coco Gauff 6-1, 6-3 and a 2-0 winner. Onwanksa Etumi Edije in his 6th consecutive title this year. Now Oshe the win record nidia with me breaking Serena Williams record of 34 straight wins. This year 35 wins in a row and Iga Swiatek world number 1 and also to me ediashena taswa nyama ekoso dojo ama abaywa asisi ano oye world number 1 na obra na osi akan ewo competition no opanyi ba kwa no so osi akan ema Poland ye ne country near a friend Robert Lewandowski ono so ebe PMO ewo stance mo ono so na the support kese na ema Iga Swiatek ono nkisa after the game ohu ne countryman Robert Lewandowski ewo stance no na ayɛ no 1-1 year pa kyɛ sɛ enigye nko a ɛna abayo a friend Iga Swiatek or the free French Open sisi ane deɛ defending champion a wasan so agye French Open no ɛsi ne srɛ so yɛkɔpie mu ɛwɔ bɛrima na fam deɛ King of Clay a friend Rafa Nadal ɔtumi agye ne 14th Grand Slam ɛwɔ French Open no na ɔno so ɛtumi dispatche opinion a friend Gaspar Ruud 6-3, 6-3, 6-0 to ensure say Otumi winning the 22nd Grand Slam title in the history of the competition. Sisi ane dia we chi opinion a friend Roger Federer and Novak Djokovic no Otumi a stretch more by 2 Grand Slams more. We ane sema Otumi appear more over France. King of Clay Otumi winning the 14th career Grand Slam ewo French Open. We NSM kakra efri hoso eba na otoaso na ekopie mu ewo NBA mu dia NBA Finals no game 2 etumi ekoso ahomache we Golden State Warriors omotumi eche Boston Celtics etwa mo na ohwese na sa akensie no ekoe ne dia na esewani ense wo kache because na Golden State Warriors after say omusafa shock defeat ewo Chase Center ewo San Francisco no na ese ne omotumi echira omubobre ewo akensie a ebekoso ewo Chase Center aya omankisa omo favorite home ground na ohwese na akensie ne koe ndia 107-88 and omotumi editwa Boston Celtics to tie the series at 1-1 into best of 7 series no after 2 games no 1-1 na Branty I friend Steph Curry ono echira ne bobre yepa 29.6 rebounds 4 assists na yeka 3-pointers so dia otumi enya 15 points from the 3-pointers ewo ho we any nsema ekoso ewo Chase Center ewo San Francisco. Sisi ane de yebe switch focus to TD Garden ewo Boston. Aho ena game 3 because on Thursday the 9th of June 2022. Yende boxing ene betwaso na 2 pugilists Devin Hanley and George Kambosos Jr. Omo ehia ewo Marvel Stadium ewo Australia over the weekend. Ano eya kensi ekoso ewo lightweight division no na ahead of the bout no na opinion I friend Devin Hanley no ono ena na okita the WBC title ewo division num na Kambosos ono na otumiri akensie num na okita WBA, WBO and IBF titles no na akensie no eba wie no the youngest undisputed champion in the division in the 4-belt era no eko Emma Devin Hanley otumitwa brantia no by a unanimous decision 116-112, 116-112, 118-110 to ensure say after outboxing Kambosos no ono na sisia no yeba lightweight division hodia ono na sahenia owo ho 28 fights without defeat, 15 by way of knockout. We any record a brantie a friend of Devin Hanley on also ekita ewo lightweight division no ha and I'm very happy morning show sports updates no be see. For more sports tune in to Happy Sports at 9. In semni nyina na details nyina no ye de bebramo ewo Happy Sports so at 9 a.m. on Happy 98.9 FM. Keep listening to Happy 98.9 FM and keep watching ETV Ghana. Ye beda ne on kakra ye babaka your Happy Morning Show continue. Welcome back to the Happy Morning Show. Jumedi no air the Happy Morning Show. Now, if you just tuned in, we are live on Happy 98.9 FM. We are live on ETV Ghana. We are also live on Nizem 100.1 FM Ewa Tamale and Nizem 95.1 FM in Bolga. Jumedi no here at around 5:30. If you just joined, make sure say above 5:30 biano you make a date with the Happy Morning Show. I know Ghana #1 morning show. Open okre. Open objectivity, open insema. You're discussing it without fear or favor. And the morning show we NSOT and Opebia. We're also live on Facebook, Happy FM, yeah, Facebook handle. So no, we are live on Facebook. We're also live on ETV Ghana, yeah, Facebook handle. No, so into maybe our person Osha Jumedi no Wabiana. We have you covered. Oti Oka Modia, and himself Oti our radio. So Oti Fedia Osha our TV. So now online now only access to TV. So there we make sure say obetime a follow program no everywhere you are. Now I mean, I will say CBG, same for business tips amount. CBG, one of the top banks will Chrome ha. Almost say mobile banking, a ban of mobile banking there. CBG, and I become for amount and pay. Now, question and pay ye beside say, how can I do mobile banking at CBG? How can I do mobile banking at CBG? Now, very short and simple. You can perform all your mobile money transactions at all consolidated bank branches across the country. Na opese oyeno ewo online so dia de hia ne se obedial star 924 hash opese oye mobile banking opese oye mobile money transactions with CBG dia star 924 hash o dial a obetumi a follow processes no se ne be ya obetumi a register This means enya dia so otumirika ana otuka ana onante eko any of our locations bia opese check bank balance *924#, opese o send mobile money *924#, opese o send credit and auto credit *924#, opese oye order ana oye standing order request *924#. Eno abema sisi ani dia banking aye easy, opese oye withdrawals via mobile money wallet so dia *924#. Eno a message business tape CBG semi from Brano pay na mobile banking there eno any the new world order enti make sure say opese odo ho ebo bank bia odo ho bo CBG sene be ya onbema banking aye easy amount enti we any message CBG say men from Bremo anope yabada ne kakra na yababaka yade Ghana kasa ene bebremo na anope etiefo esem so motume join here with my thoughts o problem bi ewo area mo ana say o concerns bi opese address mo opese through the help of Happy Morning Show yatume ma empenyimfo etie wo consent and me catch us join here on the phone line 0244 885140 0244885140 eno any phone lines are obetumi e dia free yabada ne on kakra yababa ka de Ghana kasa ene ebremo akwenya na ba obetumi afre 0244885140 and 0555657278 anope mamentia Maxwell Nyako anope ohwe ewo ETV Ghana na Maxwell Nyako oya Uber driver o say Jumedie Happy Morning Show de onfendi agoka enti Maxwell Nyako bibia ohwe wo bia no anope ntia kese na ekwama enti Ghana kasamre na edura obetumi afre 0555657278 and 0244885140 obetumi join here with your thoughts on Jumedia Ekoso na insembi ewo ho I discuss ewo show no so you can share your thoughts with us and we're looking at the issue of insecurity ewo some parts of Nigeria bandits and terrorists obetumi akokunko for ewo church again national security had the caution about say Ghana for nyina say still no we stay vigilant ni nyina ensema ya discuss medi ofreya body natural bibia ofreya free hello caller wodi ni bibia ofreya free morning wodi any bibia ofreya free as a line no enshada enye clear but you can keep trying 0244885140 hello caller
It's
would any baby out free okay my NT one pay as a anopay my lines no edimi hwambo kakra but 0555 657278 0555 657278 and 0244 885140 obetumi afre na also odo consents to yenim na opese o join the discussion na you are free to join us with your thoughts on what we are discussing this morning on the Happy Morning Show. Would any baby out free?
My name is Bright Evans. I'm calling from Weja Tetebo.
Okay, let's hear you.
I would like to have your personal number. I think you are doing a very good job. Keep it up.
Thank you.
Okay, I'm a fan of Hydrogen Baby, so I would like to have your number. Okay, your personal number. So.
Okay. You can call this number after the show and then we'll have a discussion. Okay. Thank you very much. Callers no mo free yeah concerns be a best of your mama. It's 0244885140 and 0555657278. Hello caller, would you be free?
Good morning.
Good morning.
Michael Neklago.
Michael, my NT one pay.
Me share obi ana Sammy
Sammy
waka traffic.
Fatisi ojineni.
Waka traffic. Mukaso waka traffic. Me come asem so. When we show na to turn
Yeah.
Yati say insurance toa na beto this year. Nti baby akwane nje na yesra by na one start here ho adwuma because ufa baby ti say last na me dey say for grade estate on.
Yeah.
Wa sawo de we akwane ti wo.
Yeah, akwane de anya, akwane.
Insurance toa masa. Bad. Enye me hu agra me hu amafo say won kwan ye bada kwan ni die.
It's terrible.
Ena your friend said club want to Ashama under bridge. Everybody yesu. Wait made the 2 hours. Club want to under bridge wait man antiako. But wait made the 2 hours e wo. Yes one. One be before. Ya yen benya sika ni bindi. Ya chesika na yen ma e bindi. Iti kwan no su keke. A obey nso no si dis bom sa. Yes one na mama ye sacrifice from kwado do that.
Yeah, that's say also abejoin here on the show and pay out the wadwinche abreye. Enti we any course yensa aka so far. But okay, we have a few more calls. Enti udi ni baby out for you.
Hello, Ray.
Yes,
Good
sir.
morning.
Good morning.
Wisdom Claudine Simone.
Simon, my auntie one pay.
Yo, me da se me juma family. Ntia sister Fati.
Fati Joso.
Mr. Aban. Sa road dia me ba be kan. Say aban na be yo. Say o man penifo na be yo. Yesre o mo free ni go mamum ekotupoli. Yesre yesre.
Ose hefa from hefa.
Ni go mamu ekotupoli.
Okay.
Mr. Aban me kotoje gu form. Mudi so mu nye hwe ma ni go pass road no mu nye maye.
Okay.
So mu nye hwe omu jaye sa mu jaye ba sa road kitwa na every ni go mamu ekotopolo ni yesre a mu nye maye na ye wu ye bre because of that ye to me nye de ani kraponto. Because to poli sa we it's a road no adisa okotopoli asana wanya diane na ukoma amu asana wanya diane. It's because of road no. Yeah, krokiti na aka fenfion mu ya ka yen to me kompo. Ufa moto a 10 minutes ride. But ufa moto a ju 9 CD. Ufa taxi a 7 CD. Asana watu mi akoma amu. Boni ben na yaye. Yes MP no go MP no jatabi. Yes, on funny nice for no more yes, I road no my.
Very well. Wisdom Clothing, and pay as I also Wabe join here at the Happy Morning Show. So I think I can pick about 2 more calls. 055 565 7278 0244 885140. Would any baby out for you?
Good morning, Tete is Spinters.
Okay, Tete, my auntie want to pay.
Madam for no USC, and Monsieur Medi be peace. I want to go high. From New, they say Ningo Mamum, to Anham. A mother, I said, that say I'm to about Mamma Yan Kawana. Yan to about Mamma Yan Kam. Master Ober who quina a quampa. And I want him says, how can to me woman copy or say go? Hello? What to me for how copy sige? It is a muja sa kwani down, my quantity to me prosa. Say that a crowd do upa and yam mukwa. Bridge be or quano so a kaka cry bugu musia, not just a to me far call a home cobi. A see. Ned Edenia. Yeni musaya and to a bam, San George Hormon, San George near 2 man. Inti moon to me and ye bibia or what? Sa kwani the muya mane. Near one who cried is the only say ye present in the chief hormone.
Yabasha na yama. I think say it doesn't matter say moto aba ema
sana won hono say yen 2 ma won
ombeshe na oma yama nti we do consensus aba nti we'll get in touch with MC and DC wo ho na ne MP so akasa na ye hu say na ndema ebetumi akoso amamo nti producer etiki note sa roads na mo aka hu asem nyina no ye be di kire amamo would any baby out free I think say me last caller.
Your friend Isaac watching.
Okay, Isaac, you.
Make us a free Kumasi. Now, me push say, TV na yɛhwɛ no ɛyɛ te sɛ deɛ yɛhwɛ no national baabia na yɛhwɛ
yeah
na mehu ne sɛ ase Accra road nko a na moka ho asɛm mmɔ na meyɛ secretary sɛ
my intio
yeah secretary
okay
o major wonam so na awɛ akɔhwɛ ofi Ghana takwa de road masa ɛyɛ condemn road takwa de a gas and ramp out mas ɛyɛ condemn road kɛn pɛnifo bɔne bɛ ne ɛfo ma wo ma ya wo ɛnyɛ koraa wo masa ɔmo mo ayɛ wɔ kwan no so sɛ ba pani ba ko ka sɛ sika na mo di no yɛ nya bi ni mo nya yɛ kwan ma yɛ ne nkonkura se nkofa aduane na manfo nya aduane ni so ɛno so yɛ ase
ya be hwɛ
ebedo baby no obi anto aba wo man we se mu
o aba de ɛyɛ wo civil responsibility ube to aba but wo de consent aba enti ya ne mpenyufo be twetwe nkɔbɔ na takwa to takra de road any other roads awabo wa kan ho asɛm no ya be hwɛ na ya ye ho adwuma kola wo din ne bebia wo free
the friend idi we ga safi tabura la
idi aboyrim okay idi
aboyrim say na me first caller and I'll call you GBC nearby. It was here consider me.
Okay, very well.
Uncle Ray.
Yeah.
Yeah, caller you can say you will pay 400. I must show to aba. It was so please can I come on the promotion. Once I will say you must responsibility here. And
there be abani there so moto.
Because I must show to our view.
No, so moto. So moto. As abani there so moto.
What's the civil responsibility? I don't know say or to aba no hu hwe. It's on to aba bi.
Ese nya gidie e wo aban mu. Na yenya gidie e wo government na yekoso to aba.
Government gidie bi eni. Ni come ni ma uni abid interview.
Yeah.
About security. Raymond, mamu fa we ehuna na garafo. Police form kum garafo e wo ya yetimamfo enya ba ko nya mienu nya miensa ye nka ho hwe na wo wani attitude bi adamu twi agbe fi yesi nso ara
debi
monka de esi wo yamani mu no monka no ye kum nipa na senya e wo ye friends bi wo ba bi enduru be 1 month case na da ye hu be bi ekosi techimanje ye hu be bi ekosi ye ejurade ye hu be bi ekosi ekuro wo ye friends aya wasu wesi wago ye hu be bi ekosi na ye dia tu en terms say security threat be e bagana say there is no any security threat e bagana
idi nyabotre oti hey mene yenye adwuma national security mene yenye adwuma wo Ministry of Ghana Armed Forces yenye omu yenye omu ne adwuma enya mene na ye adwuma wo Ghana Police Service omu ye adwuma no omo a yede ye security ahye omo nsem no omo say yenye careful yenye cautious yenye vibrant enti yenje omo asem no tum ba member ka say security threat bi ani bebia me pato
even kasa me no ka sisi ai akwa bi security threat araboa ana me ti o ma we mu ni mfi Burkina Faso da bi rema me tier me karafi me mfi Burkina Faso me mfi Togo dia me no ke kra is almost about security threat ara ntisa nti adedi na ade esi wo man mu a yankase ya man ade na esi in between many wule mo yet me anka ho asem na yade ani ehwe bi
yes idi
anu ba nyani ba na bewu
idi impenyufo ehwe ne nyina mu
enti nyabotre enye ni ba na bewu ani anko bi say yes so say be kunye ana anya sa
yeah
enti na say ye kumo bi we ya man mu a enu na enye threat
threat
masanti mu ma ni enfe ni enna wa foso mu ntu aba no
idi say onim number no see something say something say onim number no
minim
ohu bibi aka why
makabi me got na bread na down no omba ye me kwan no omba ye me bre makabe bre so they say me ibi 100 kura isu ya 200 chi is this Friday we are
idi ya dasi say anope
wo jane
idi dio haju ya da mase say mochimenya me amachani on the Happy Morning Show anope with my thoughts and my contributions say what media course no once again no Maxwell Nyako when your wife and your family mun na mo hwe Happy Morning Show anope na sa na me pese mo body room obia say Happy Morning Show there open no kre open say also we are part of radio juma, we are part of TV juma. Happy morning show, and I say otome ehwe dibia da. It's Maxwell Nyako and your family and your wife. Munye na mechiamo anope. Fati ya beton ade kakra na ya ton ade wi na Mr. Obimenu beba be kansa. Oye editor Emma the Ghanaian publisher beba be kansa. Ya be ran sem num na nyame adoma Mr. Tamaklo so beba be kansa. Na yes so yetumi ran sem num ya the discussions e mu here bebremo ewo Jumedie no. So Fati ya ton ade kakra na embra.
Yo anope mede ensem de enenam na minimo ebekasa afa Royal Aroma fortified rice ho na samobe kaya University of Ghana Legon Legon ena omo research bi with UNICEF na omo ye research omo ye in 2017 ena be dey say 50% of women and 66% of preschool age children suffer from anemia. Anemia no menim ne tree, but I say well umoja enough. Umoja enough. There are many more who suffer from deficiency of certain vitamins and minerals. Intina say enwema wo hia ewo wo nipadua no se na ebe ya ubi bia ebe ya kama obetimi live a good life no. Enyem eduane a wodie ne ade no enitumi ma osa anuema no na ebimo elake sa anuema no enti no ma ene beto dwa say nutrients very necessary in diet na eya na ebimo kromo nim say bia medi body a we na menye frimu medi fufu a we na menye frimu medi rice a we na menye frimu eno ena Royal Aroma fortified rice essay ha ho endwen say den na menya wo mu den na menya wo mu omo rice no omo fortify with the needed nutrients a wo hia a wo di a utumi say we meet daily requirement of iron, zinc, vitamin B3, B6, B9, B12 na sa nutrient won say ye no rice a ye wash ho a wo pa kofa nsuo bucket ba ko na fa ho rice 1 cup ho enya ade a nutrient ya ye kan ebe hohore free ho eda so ewom wonu a enya ade ebe ye fim wo de rice water wo de ye omutuo wo de ye waache de wo de be bia enhoro mfi ho da in fact wonyam rice no kra ye ne powder na wo de ye porridge still nutrient no eda so ewomu enti no na onim se wo di eduane pa anase wo di amopa enti wo kwadwa so a bisa nsem bia wo kwape wo se mame Royal Aroma fortified rice no na wajiba akon ekofie na every serving of Royal Aroma fortified rice amount 15% of your daily requirements are here with some nutrients here mabosi enti no se ano utumi enjoy rice a taste wom na nutrient so abomu be anytime bia upe bia Tasty Tom essay yankan cho say no matter what you do ewo wiase mu no ube face judgment. It's even harder when you are a mom na a man for betra say e was so show family say e say akola wo ye ne say na wo ye ne sa na as a mom no providing the best for your family means relying on your inner strength to make the right decision at the right time. And when it comes to food, ubetumi I rely on Tasty Tom enriched tomato mix. Would you jollof and say kokokokokoko? Would you stew to make stew ni mo kama na ye dry kama. Sa na would ye nkwan ube hu sa nkwan no eni aye kama. Tasty Tom utumi di ye nneoma bebre. Mete ye no obi se ono de Tasty Tom no or the air bread spread. And I'm saying na den no see tomatoes no aye kama until oni de odi. Now, Tasty Tom are perfect for giving your family nutrient and delicious meals. Tasty Tom enriched tomato mix, strength comes from within. If you want to know this year bisa say, oh plan you see kasem hu year na say we see go be there enya plan o. Enti e so sha ase say wo dwen ho na afa no we invest. Wo pese we investment papa e ho nko ba asem etire ya mpacho ko EcoBank branch bia ana say call www.ecobank.com/swam. Now, you what complete investment application form. No, you can also call EDC Investment Limited on 0302 634 165 and access send your WhatsApp. It was 059 523 5065 na afei no omo no ndi nkomo e wo kwan a ombetumi aboa ho. With EDC, financial independence is possible. You go be is not a plan. Financial independence, invest with EDC. Do you want to break the chain of infested homes, an unsafe and pest-free environment? Any opese mwabrawa impruka any nyoma how ewo fie wo office baby a wo bia no any baby also call Dolphinum Fumigation. I omo one-stop company a omo ya fumigation and cleaning services. Ebi a wo office bi anasa sorry a mutumi eformo na se de bia o se weekly o se monthly o omo be cleaning ho kama no ma say fumigate am na omo ma result oriented fumigation professional cleaning and hygiene supplies to offices, residential apartments, shipboard, farms, warehouses, hotels, restaurants, and more. Omo ewo supplies so ebia on person omo ankasa baba ya utumi eje supplies bi na fe odi esesie wo fie ne wo offices ne asori ne ade. Omo ewo Malam Junction adjacent Sci-Tech Tower Accra. Ubetumi from 05040718884 and 034-229-2812. Dolphinum Fumigation Service, the pest control expert you can trust. CBG, I see you can say taxes chiano your obligation I was so mamba pebia etumi ediso na eya na ebia unhu se na ekwan be fa so be yes ade no ene de na CBG catch us bromo ho no be ma na stress free amount. There also so make both electronic and payment cash of MDAs and MMDAs on CBG platform the simple way. Also make it some payments via Emma municipal and district assemblies, any government agencies near there. There also say over dial *222# na invoice numbers na the amount no from MMD the MDAs and MMDAs no what they asha so now no in branch collections platform customers can also make payment on behalf of MDAs and MMDAs. Now bet me make payment through CBG, the best platform for all payments and transfers, both electronic and cash for MDAs and MMDAs. Bet me ako www.cbg.com.gh for more details and as a from 0302-216,000. Na customers in Pacho Muntie Asemi effective 1st July 2022 no. The Ghana card will be the only acceptable ID card for all financial transactions. Until Uko Bank honma na afi no wait me afa Ghana card ashe ho. Wait me ako any of the 114 branches nationwide to update your record. CBG, we stand with you. CBG SME Smart Loan so koso na uye obi a uye ejuma anasa oton ade wo small business bi na uhie ska wo de be hye mu ampa cha CBG na ebetumi aboa na omuma collateral free SME Smart Loan with comfortable monthly repayment terms. Now with SME Smart and Advanced Loan Solutions no betumi up to 400,000 cedis metre 4 billion enka no sika no na afi wo de ahye wo business mu into bra na be experience tailored SME loan just for you. Dia wo hia no and now so the amount. Remember the amount is huge. Also we here collateral, we here security, and one so ba na ochiro mo adwuma wo ye na ochiro mo sika no ya dey about me etia. Kindly walk into any CBG branch near you and ask from it was 0302-216,000 or any of their social media handles for more details. Afeno, a gentle reminder to customers makache mo dada from 1st July no uba Oko Bank one ma the ombeji Ghana card. Terms and conditions apply. CBG, we stand with you. Enti the aye kanu dwumedie no ebekoso akoso na editors no ede omo ensem aba abetudwa na last one bi wa hanoma Raymond also to me na afeno ye di dwumedie no ato so.
Live your dream life by picking up what you need from any of our partner vendors and pay over 12% at 0% interest rate. Now at CBG, you can have access to loans up to 100,000 Ghana cedis It's easy. Complete an application form and attach a national ID card, passport size picture, and a pay slip covering the last 3 months. CBG will guarantee fast and easy access to loans for qualifying applications. There will be no fees or charges for early payoff. Call us now on 0202 216 000. Terms and conditions apply. A gentle reminder to all our customers, effective July 1, 2022, the Ghana card will be the only acceptable ID card for all financial transactions. Visit any of our 114 branches nationwide to update your records. CBG will stand with you. We any message at CBG Simon Faber or say loans up to 100,000 Ghana cedis there. The here and say over complete application form. Now or the ID card and the passport picture account. Now they will pay slip for the last 3 months so account or they can't pay on the guarantee say fast and easy access to loans no once that bet to me account. Now I almost say there will be no fees or charges for early payoff. Wait, any message at CBG Semen Fanbro or say on here more details there from us here 0302 216 000. Monday bia send a monim ewo happy morning show jumedie no so no. Onem say especially made for editors, into editors of newspapers, your favorite newspapers or newsstands, you know. You know more more some of the pertinent issues are ekoso group na ene ocean sema ebe discuss there na ye di betre National Cathedral Bruhaha ekoso war flogging incidents, any human rights issues are up fix the country omoni Ghana Police Service or more back and forth kakra etumi akoso any Sema ekoso FIA security in Ghana, we share national security message on the bar over the weekend. Movement almost sports up north, our Bumprugu area honum no. Ninyina and Sema ebe discuss and we share development in Nigeria. And Ninyina no your editors no mutinasia they would have their take on some of these issues. I've been joined by the editor of the Ghanaian Publisher, Mr. Obingmenu Wabekansa Yebeshe Jumedi Nase, and WhatsApp News editor David Tamaklo Enchebia Obabekansa Yede Jumedi no Ebe Shesheso. But Mr. Obingmenu, no matter ever happy morning so I don't pay.
Ray.
Me was back up.
My Joseph.
Na title now the man. What's the senior campaign manager?
Senior campaign manager. Come on, you
Ejumanesi.
More into the Mukokra.
Yeah. So Obingmenu, Anopedia, Yabashasia, na Yamfa security and Shasia. I think so over the weekend, no. You've been following developments over Nigeria. Any unfortunate incident is here. Some 50 people have lost their lives at Bebrena Ewa Hospital. Church attack and a cause. So, and over the last few weeks, you know, your national security opinion for have been cautioning us to see our Jumedie also see something, say something about the threats of bandits and terrorism in Yamano. Moti Nigerians and Semno, how did you take it? Just opposing on Sema national security culture as Ghanaians know, what should we be doing?
Nidi kan chia na chia atiefo ne ahwefo nyina
omojoso
na ekoso ada obo ade asese wo ma ya hoden na yetumi ahia na ja yenso so adwen kire kakra betimi akire na abo o ma ne nkankwa na ne puntu yetumi akire yeah free 1996 I think so free a whole bana sa enkofo a you or one person one person nipa wiase asundwe beko kan no sa nkrofo no ne ade a wiase pa o hwe ni si o 9/11 Osama bin Laden ne nkrofo ne omode ayi wiase eno achi go from Islamic State and as ISIS for so omode aye wiase uko Ethiopia uko Somalia ni Kenya Al-Shabaab for hono mo na nkrofo bi so be for me ku bi e wo Nigeria I say from Boko Haram I say wode ne nyinaa ɛbobɔ mu a ɛyɛ ɛtan a wobɛtumi aka sɛ mpɛn pii no asɛ ɛtan a ɔmode tan aban na ɔte akonnwa so no anaasɛ nhyehyɛeɛ bi a aban no de ba a ɔmogye di sɛ ɛne sometimes unfortunately as ɔmo fi sɛ ɛne nkramosom for instance wokɔ a friend say Nigeria Boko Haram ɔmo nyinaa ne sɛ when they want to make sure say Nigeria ayɛ Islamic State na ɔmo atumi implement Sharia law ne saa nneɛma no nti no hwɛ a nhyehyɛeɛ ne ɔmo attack nyinaa no most of the time ɛyɛ against Christians, against church institutions, against friends government institutions, and it's a name no. And a idea a hard dream. It's answer you see over the weekend. Sabi we very free face so oh kwa kosum nyankopon na wasen aba. Na nka sabi Muhammad ne botae say o twen krofo akọ Islam. Na Islam no, of course, the only difference between Nkramufo and Christopher, Nkramufo eji Muhammad di, and ombudi say ombetimi akọ ejenanim true Muhammad.
Yeah.
Christopher eji Yesu di efi say betimi akọ ejenanim true Yesu Christo. Enti dia kan say na sese ba. Enti say masori kwesi da adware akọ asori dem say me kwa akosom Nyankopon a watam tu wo de be wura asori dem ho. Why any obey? Udi ukun me wie na so ukun nipa ne wie no. Then and I as a person now we involved in that and as a person now o plot o sa de no. Then and when you free. And o share sa Islamic activities a ukọ Ghana yesro ho a ukọ Burkina, ukọ Mali, ukọ Niger. And those countries now are from Sahel regions, you know. I say, of course, there are challenges with their governance system.
Yeah.
Until I say, and also so no, I contribute. It sounds like governance, you know, how any nema a woman, you know, intimate ma and for at intimate ma security agencies, you know, and yet focus to deal with those challenges. And my Ghana over the past month, you know, national security has stepped up. Public awareness, of course. So share near Ecoso, Ibiako, Nigeria, Nano Yaya TBB, AC Togo. I say, my friend saying, of course, there has been some incident in Ivory Coast. And just say, or minor or more child who are sharing in they are facing this. So it is natural for you to anticipate, say, certainly you will not be an island.
Yeah. But Mr. Menu Mpacho, who the thoughts no mama kaka na menkwa homano so na yene journalist ewo Nigeria chichi nkomo efa de ekoso ewo omo country enti Mark Liodo joining me ewo homano so Mark, good morning to you and welcome to the Happy Morning Show.
Good morning, brother. How are you guys?
We are doing very well, and we hope that the people of Nigeria are getting out of the shock and sadness that they had to deal with after the unfortunate incident yesterday.
Amen. It's quite unfortunate. Very, very sad situation. It was a Black Sunday. It was a Black Sunday in Nigeria. Very sad. You can imagine how a group of persons, terrorists or whatsoever they are called in quotes, would disguise themselves, go sit in church as if they've come to attend church service. Afterwards, lock people inside, kidnap the priest, and beginning to cause mayhem, start killing people, toddlers, children, adults, everybody was just shooting and killing sporadically until they finished what they think they had come to do. It was a very sad one for the country. Very, very sad. Well, especially at this time when we're in that, do I call it transition period, where political parties are at the verge of getting their flag bearers for the much anticipated elections come 2023. It's one stage in the country's history that we will not forget very, very soon, because already the tension is high on the political field.
Yeah.
Come talk about this again. It's a combination of it's sad. It's sad.
Mark, bring us up to speed with where this incident took place. The Ondo State, has it always been a targeted area for terrorists?
No, although Ondo State has a record in the past of because it's a major way that leads to Lagos. When you are coming from the south down to the north, or vice versa, it's one place you would always pass. And Owo is notorious for armed robbery. That's what I know.
Okay.
It's one area that you can significantly say they used to be, it's popular, it's very popular with, they robbed in Owo because of the strategic nature of the place.
Okay.
But when it comes to this magnitude of banditry attack or this magnitude of terrorist attack, it's not really been heard of in times past. Though we've heard of bank robbery, serious bank robbery, where they take siege on bank for like 1-2 hours and rob. Though afterwards, some of them were arrested. We've had that history in the past about that particular area. But this one that has to do with church, I don't know what is it that one is looking for in the church to rob. You understand? And the sequence in which attacks have happened, especially to the Catholic Church, in the past 72 hours is quite alarming. I was in Benue State yesterday before I returned to Abuja in the night to cover an event, and the governor in the state government house was vehemently, bitterly complaining about there was a priest that was even kidnapped on Saturday, kidnapped a couple of days. Then somewhere in Kogi State too, in the North Central too, a priest again was kidnapped on Saturday. Only for yesterday, Sunday, again, for the Catholic Church to be attacked. And all this thing happens against the Catholic Church. You look at the one in Benue State was a Catholic priest. The one in Kogi State on Saturday was a Catholic priest. And the one in Owo happens to a Catholic Church again, with the priest being kidnapped.
But Mark,
you understand?
Mark, I'm sure you would be following some of the conspiracy theories, with regard to what's happening with the Catholic Church. But what can you say could be the reason why the Catholic Church seems to be the target for these bandits or terrorists?
Even personally, as a person, I have been trying to analyze the situation itself and had come to my conclusion that this particular attack on the Catholic Church must have a strong undertone that I am still trying to come up with. As at this morning, when I woke up, I was going through notes and I was doing the analysis of this place was attacked, a priest was kidnapped, here is a priest, here is a priest again. Okay. And I tried to go back in recent days, to listen to statements made by Catholic faithfuls and the Christian Association and all of that so that I can trace it to one particular one. Up till now, I'm still searching on that. I haven't found any, though we've got one particular Catholic priest, Reverend Father Kuka, who is very, very outspoken, who has really spoken against certain happenings in the land and all of that. But I don't know if that could be the rationale why targets would be on Catholic Church, because Catholic Church has been a very one of the mother church in the country, very peaceful and all of that. And with the terrorists, sometimes when you're beginning to see their sequence in attacking, and you see that their plan is geared towards one direction, then there is a reason why they've agreed that, okay, let it be like this. Initially, while this is under investigation to know the real culprit, I would have concluded that, okay, well, let's wait until we get the culprits before we conclude that they are Fulani headsmen or other unknown gunmen. Okay. Because across the country, different parts of the countries now, we have different sections of people carrying illegal arms, causing mayhem. You go to the southeast, you have them. Go to the north, you have the Boko Haram and all of that. You go to the south, you have the unknown gunmen. You go to the southwest too, we have those that are agitating for seizures, ceding the country and all of that. You come to the north central, I think they are relatively better, but still, you still have what we call the herdsmen terrorizing the area. So you're beginning to ask yourself, who, how, where is this all coming from? But because of the sequence of it now, I'm beginning to believe that the terrorists are behind this thing. The terrorists, they've entered into virtually every part of the land, and they're finding their way until the country make security, decide not to politicize security issue, let everybody comes together and see that we can fight this together as a people.
Mark,
and we will continue to be sitting on a long bench.
Well, Mark, you spoke about security and politicization of security. What's the state of affairs when it comes to the Nigerian security trying to contain the threat of these bandits and terrorists? I mean, what is the government doing as far as these threats are concerned?
Yeah, in recent years, especially under President Buhari, a lot of funds have been invested into the security system. A lot, and a lot of fighting equipments have been brought into the country. America giving, Russia giving, spanning into multi-millions of dollars. China giving, Russia giving, America giving. So we brought in a lot of equipment to be able to curtail. You look at the situation in the northeast, you realize that if you even hear the Boko Haram attack in the northeast and all of that, that one is a bit played down now. Yeah. And it's prudent now, we agree with ourselves that it is this same element in that side that has infiltrated into other parts of the country, the north central, the south, east, southwest, and the northeast and the rest. You understand? Then now these guys themselves come in the name of herdsmen, come in the name of unknown gunmen, and they are attacking here and there. You understand? And the country haven't invested so much. The result concomitantly does not really match the investment for now. Though I know it's not going to be a 9-day overnight thing. We expect it because the kind of guerrilla, the kind of fight they are fighting, come from behind, attack, go back, come from behind, attack. The country has got to really, the security architecture has got to, in my view, there should be a national security summit where all stakeholders will come on board and we address holistically the security issues. I think it has got to be given back to the people until the people beginning to own their security situation. And that has got to do with government policies when it comes to security matters, so that they can devolve the security architecture. The Nigerian security system is so centralized that sometimes authority has to come from the center for certain actions to be taken. You understand? So they need to review certain national policy on security system so that people can own their security and fight it. In as much as some school of thought have argued that when you decentralize the security system so much that you allow states, local government, authorities to begin to own their own security, they will use it against the system itself. But I think I would still go with that school of thought because...
Mark, before we bring the conversation to an end, you have been following developments in Nigeria. In terms of these attacks and the investigations that have been commissioned, have there been any significant headways as far as, investigations, arresting and prosecuting some of the people involved in some of these acts? Has Nigeria made any headways in that?
Yeah. They've been series of, in many cases, they've been series of arrests. They've been series of arrests, proven one that like the military guys that were beheaded somewhere in the southeast, husband and wife that were beheaded somewhere in the southeast recently. After a few weeks, the culprits were apprehended just a couple of days. You understand? Some of the security guys are dogged, they are working, they are doing a couple of arrests. But what we are saying is that before the arrest, why can't we look for preventive take preventive position instead of allowing this thing to happen? Then after a while, we'll start investigating and looking for arrests. Let's try and find a way to prevent it. There have been series of arrests. There have been series of prosecution. There have been series of proper investigative work has been going on. They've been arresting a couple of people. Even this one that has happened now, I have no doubt in my mind that after a few weeks, you hear that the culprits are apprehended. But should we allow it to happen before we start talking of apprehension?
Yeah.
Let's be holistic. Let's be realistic and beginning to fight the situation itself. Let's not even allow it happen. Mark, it's sad. It can be anywhere. It can be anybody.
Yeah, Mark. Before you go, officially, how many people lost their lives in yesterday's attacks, and how many are possibly in hospital as we speak?
Yeah, from my findings, it was speculated that about 70, blah, blah, blah. But from my findings, a few colleagues told me it's in the range of 50 persons, but no specific figure. I can't authoritatively give you. This is the exact figure. We are still getting feelers from that side. I'm still, my satellite is still on to them. I'm speaking with friends and colleagues from that side. It's a bit far from Abuja. I am in Abuja, and it's about, say, 7 hours from Abuja. So I can't go there. Yesterday I was in Benue to attend to another function. So I can't, but a couple of persons too who are hurt at the hospital taking treatment. The president has come out to condemn it, said in his word, he said that darkness can never overtake light. It's very sad. The Christian Association of Nigeria has come out to condemn. Even some Islamic clerics and groups have come out to condemn the barbaric acts, and they call it evil demonic from the pit of hell. So I can't give specific figures, but I think we'll keep in a couple of hours, we'll keep our finger crossed, and I know figures will come out. Probably I'll let you guys know.
Very well, Mark. Very well, Mark. Thank you for joining us on the show this morning. We wish you well, and once again, we would like to extend our condolences to the bereaved families, and we would like to say all those in hospital, wish them a speedy recovery, and to all Nigerians, we say take heart during these very difficult times. And that was Mark Lyodo. That was Mark Lyodo, Nigerian journalist, and also Ochena Jing with us on the course of Nigeria, and feeds into conversation. I'm Mark. My name is Mr. Obin, Chichi, Jumedi, and also Anope. Mr. Obin, Mutie Bibia, every Nigerian journalist, no concerns in the and if you listen to him well, I'll say, I invested so much in trying to tackle the problem, but
good luck time, Buhari. But Buhari's one of his main campaign, especially ahead of in 2015, was to be able to deal with this Islamic militant behavior, the attacks and everything. And indeed, when he came, Boko Haram's activity sort of went down. And of course, political as things will be, some will even say APC at that time were behind Boko Haram just to make the government of the day unpopular so that they will win the election and all those things. But and you see, these people who do engages in this attack, one, they go in the name of Islam. But the sad thing is that you encremofo apapano who come out to say, if you are fighting for Islam, this is not Islam.
No.
This is not Islam. Said you'll be teeny baby or then you go and attack the person. Why any person? Is that what Islam says? That's certainly no. But because now whether you like it or not, it is no sebi uni baby akọ onkọyehwe akramo don't go there. Uni baby akọ nipa baby nipa won afugiri se sebi o kọ no mfa so bi ani so a enko. Because sebi nipa ba akọ jira there's no way they will attack. They look at baby nipa bebre wo. They attack, then their importance will be established. Say, hey, very soon you will have them coming to some group coming to claim responsibility for the attack in the church in Nigeria. And that's what they have been doing over the years, so that then they become a recognized body for some form of negotiation. And even if you negotiate with these people, they will still go back and do the same. Because Somalia need to your friends say Kenya. Their negotiations then also. They are one I am far more Al-Shabaab for, all because they want to have some form of importance. Control, and so the more you negotiate with them, the more you give them that recognition for them to keep attacking. So I
mean, young from Ghana, so far, OSHA initiatives, national security, they go Akwamo, the police service, the military, even message, churches in India, they should tighten security. Would you say, as far as preventing and I say, making sure, to me, averted danger, no? Ultimately, I can say we are your steps are yet taken in the right direction, and I say yeah dear.
No, ne can say as some amount for no nyantiasie say the danger exists. that should be established, and that is what I think national security is doing now. Of course, looking at where they sit as people who are in charge of intelligence, and they know things are happening. And say, look, the danger exists. Some suspicious activities. These are numbers that you will quickly have to report so that the security agencies will move in to do the proper investigation and then come out with some form of solution, or if something needs to be averted, that will be done. And you were said say national security to do that. And a national security so was said say almost so bad subai ebenya reshemu ewomu. I'm sure say over the past few years people go about showing that sometimes programs are getting wedding ceremony to introduce you be Raymond or national security who cry phones and then you ask yourself, say, but you are there to pick intelligence.
To me introduce you saying,
yes, you can say, or your national security officer, they are boy and some man, no agenda kunja. But all these things, it doesn't help in intelligence gathering at all. But for instance, over the weekend, Minister for National Security was in the Upper East region with some people from national security apparatus, from the military, from the police, or more to make sure say at least the ears are on the ground and the movement and the monitoring of a friend saying those activities, is brought under a certain form of guidance. And so far it's been good. And Empire and say Ghana for so you be who say you be see an because the way I change the information man is it they say be about more reception has say Michelle Raymond or has say me say patrol what's the mission and all those things. So now we must begin to be cautious of the kind of people we engage in. Unim Nipana don't share any information with him. And if we suspect that any movement in there be in danger society, I quickly get somebody alerted. Of course. I think there was this video. Manfo BF says somebody wanted to attack a group, your friends, and market people there with Togo. And then from nowhere, this police officer pounced on the person. If it is true, the police officer did well. But we should be willing and we should cooperate with the security agencies, share the necessary information and the needed information with them. Now, if you don't know when these people will attack. And much as your friend is saying, security for A2 and Amombi, these people are always ahead of security.
They always try to find a way.
Sophisticated security countries, US, Britain, wherever, they have attacked and they have succeeded. Enti yemmo ya homode na yemmoa national security. And national security so almost so emmo mo ho. Na issues in bar where they have to deal with it decisively. They should deal with it decisively.
Yanko na yanko other issues so no had to do with the National Cathedral in Sensema over the last few days and also to me take center stage or Nkomo Ayedi Chrome House Nation and Osha reporter about were told say some 25 million Ghana cedis as seed money had been not order abase impenium for emphasis cano about this as can bema impenium for moda cathedral project nano. And again, some Okujatua Blackwa made some allegations over the weekend. He had seen documents that confirm, in 2021 alone, President Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo's government had authorized payment of 32 million Ghana cedis of the taxpayers' funds to David Ajayi and Associates for consultancy on his National Cathedral project. We are told that minority in parliament are calling for accounting on the cathedral. Sikaya spending so far, Abaya spending so far, no sense and something have come up. First question I Ghana for Ebisa and say, should the taxpayers' funds be used for a project like the National Cathedral? That is, if Sasika Sema ye Kanyano, if it's true, and from Baby Asikane free bano, if it's true, should taxpayers' funds be involved in the building of this cathedral?
Okay. So
and then the question I got for this.
So maybe some question we say until Yamra Yanko Raymond National Cathedral for Scanaba and Yanfonkoye. One, your friend is saying
donation.
No. Project na yakwaso no say na friend.
The National Cathedral.
Okay. Your National Theatre.
Aye.
Why am racing this year?
Oh, sir.
Papa J.
Yeah, okay.
Conference Center, why am racing this year? Papa J.
Yeah.
National Theatre, Papa J, Owie say all serve as president of Ghana. Owie National Theatre no the Konifi.
There be say it's supposed to develop a certain part of Over creative arts more. Over creative arts more. National Theatre no serves a purpose. Over foreign ministry, ne conferences, ne near Mamoya. Conference center so a playing a role.
Go then.
So
you want to understand the role of National Cathedral.
Into about cathedral more. It says sounds to the taxpayer sika esi. And also because then name say Chrome Hano. Obia or your church. And this is the thinking of Ghanaians. Obia wa sorry bia e won edifice. Obia wa sorry bia e won edifice. Into National Cathedral no. And also Ruben Neba be play. And any question I Ghana for bisa.
Yeah, on my Ghana. Do we yejinya mesumdi and yejinya mesumdi?
Yejidi.
Enti no say yejinya mesumdi. Na ye baby as on my Ghana. Ye besuma say as on my Ghana. Do we have a place of worship? If on the basis of the issues that we have raised. Say if you have to do a serious, if there's a national Thanksgiving service, NDC MPP, National Thanksgiving service, where do they do it? Ombeko Independence Square, and as Ombeko, your friend is saying, State House.
But we don't lack venues. If we have to hold a ceremony of that magnitude, venues there, any problem.
Weather.
Stadium.
Weather.
But these are even events.
Yes.
It's still once in a while.
Once in a while. But the point is that, you see, Papa J, AC National Theatre. Some amount for can say me say here a com Chrome has say. Urakufo Jubilee House. Osha say sebi and painful or more nim dear. Ebe can sema sebi o ubi sound say nanka onko ankwala na yeso omuka sa ansem we. What you say? National Cathedral a japade a Nana Danko Akufo-Addo aban sidiama o my Ghana sebio 2025 7 January Akufo-Addo o handi over we National Cathedral will have nothing to do with him, but it will still be the property and as a Bayer Ghana japade.
Yeah,
good. A National Cathedral. It is a minor japadia, sebi apart from omo say omo sow seed into the project, individually or privately, omo sow seed into the project, whose responsibility? And I say, why is it can say this? And at any point in time, Raymond, adie bia ni wa obeye ewo o my Ghana in particular. Unya opposition to it. And so, as a leader, will you listen to, quote unquote, the noise? Tamana, your friend say, Urakufo, Jubilee House, OC Jubilee House. This was 2006, 2007, 2008. And it wasn't fully completed, but he moved in.
Yeah.
Then Sam Yanka. At that time, the NDC in government. At that time, Okujato was a member of CJ, Committee for Joint Action. Urakwesi Pratt was a member of CJ. Urakwesi almost all this, because I went around the country with them covering their demonstrations. They said all manner of things about the Jubilee House. But at any point in time, a leader must take a decision. and you stand by the decision. National Cathedral, my Ghana AC. Apart from say your friend say ebia, maybe a best sum we say no. Won't it also serve as an attraction? Tourist attraction. Raymond, me know what Chrome has say. So what down for be free baby? Bana okase mpese what they call places of importance in Accra. Where will you go? Obakase Kwame Nkrumah Mausoleum. Obefaho. But is it a place that you may want to say, this is a place that must attract attention, that must give us money?
But I argument say, if it's about tourist attraction, there are tourist sites that will come we've allowed to run down.
So we don't need a new
Why
one.
don't we put efforts in reviving some of these?
We don't need a new one, right?
Because in there, you can say, zoo, you share different species of animals. I have a problem. You say Achimota forest, but it's not up to level. No, people are saying, say, initially Accra Zoo, you need to create that so. Then a tourist destination, so I bet me after so. Children's Park, I hear for Sutherland Children's Park. At the whole, nobody knows what's been done with it.
Tama,
even the mausoleum,
Tama, Ura Mahama, Shas, yes, OCC 200 community day schools. When is a man for high? I say, why won't you expand facilities at the existing schools?
Yeah.
Now, man for Intimenko.
Which was legitimate.
Legitimate.
Yeah.
But if you have followed your friends saying the community day schools and the purpose for which it was done and what it is serving now, you realize he acted as a leader, he stood by that decision. And then there are certain communities so those who are saying expand the existing facilities, and what they are trying to say is what they had a here school, what they your money at the Ombeko school, or maybe those big schools. The point is that at any point in time, a decision be making you will get people criticizing. And the criticism will be a comedy amount for which has always been the case.
But you see, Mr. Obimeno, yes. We are at a stage of your governance, and you do a certain stage. Ghanaians are complaining about hardship.
Yes.
Conditions of living conditions in here. Fuel prices, taxes have been slapped on it left, right, center. Imports in Niama duties, they be porter duties air cost road because Aban wants to raise revenue. Share e-levy say Aban wants to raise revenue. And share Ejumaye for share workers and then we are strike or China we are strike. National service almost say on strike I say if they are not paid on more allowances. NAPCO for so almost say into your musika. Ufasa Niama we na boom. Now share the state of the nation. And how everybody seems to be making in quote noise now okano. Wouldn't you say in terms of priority so you set your priorities right say you this pudo
25 million Ghana cedis 25 million Ghana cedis will solve the problems that you have enumerated.
No, but what say but you see priorities. Yeah. If the people are crying for better conditions of service.
So it comes back to my question.
Should we pay attention to investing Sikana already? The people are burdened with taxes.
Raymond,
should we be so interested in using those funds to build the and then the question again.
It comes back to the earlier point I raised.
Yeah.
Say, has there been a time in the history of Ghana, Abai, Bibia, when your endorsement of the people without anybody saying say? Jubilee House in here. Has there been a time like that?
Oh, there's always been opposition.
Yes,
but
so it means that
times there
will always be opposition,
but times are different.
How?
Post-COVID,
yes,
Russia-Ukraine war, government burdening the people with taxes.
So it
then
means
the same taxes no Kosi Cathedral that Ghanaians feel say they don't need at this moment.
But if you speak to sessions of Ghanaians, they will tell you we need a place of that nature. Me, as a Christian, and say me sounds here Ghana, me GD say I'm for it. Minyesika, I will make financial contribution. Say me to me 10 bags of cement at the support. A time will come. It will be mentioned. Say, yeah, pet your friends say, ye see cathedral. No, as soon as I saw maintain the 10 bags of cement by. You see, the point is that Roman, kasa ni yebekasa. To say, uru kuja to kasa. Your friends say
32 million.
32 million. Yeah. Sebi. Nipa no ba as a consultant. Why go find nipa as a consultant? Who should pay the person?
Taxpayers' money.
No. But who should pay me?
Who's money? Yeah, Daniel, who bra. Now, command the command the Daniel, who bra. Now, your babaka discussion about to us. David Tamaklo, Subabe cancer. On also adding a perspective on the discussion I have. Into your Daniel Kaka, your babaka, the Happy Morning Show continues. Into keep listening to Happy 98.9 FM and keep watching ETV Ghana. I'm back from the break. You are still listening to the Happy Morning Show. You are also watching the Happy Morning Show live on ETV Ghana. We are also live on Nisim 95.1 FM in Tamale. And also we are, Nisim 95.1 FM in Boga and Nisim 100.1 FM in Tamale. Jumediano air the Happy Morning Show. We started at around 5:30 a.m. and then discussions no akososa Masisiano editors take and David Tamaklo editor Emma WhatsApp News abekansa on Mr. Opimenu on also a editor Emma Ghanaian publisher. Discussions no koso na medical eshasia with security issues koso e Ghana national security or alert modia ba na Ghana Army and Ghana Police Service know how to move up north to check intel be about over the weekend. Na National Security Minister so ekopim wo hobby Nigerians sensema bandits and terrorists to make attack churches in na enkomo ayedi e Dwumadie no so. Now back to the issue of the National Cathedral and also a creative controversy na amagana for bebre kasa in the last few days for spending spending as far as our project no air concern. But mama David Tamaklo akwaba about Dwumadie no so menim say ebitiu dia but akwaba about Dwumadie so
emra bitimi na bitimi last week so yeah kwana nya na sa na say
year of roads
fresh or say year of roads no you say kwana na use usable roads I work no aye kitikiti anyway
but makwaba na many Mr. Obimenu discuss cathedral sensem na me will take quickly and send a move to your next topic no and in your to anana opese
na me five security in Caribbean so ma
okay and the other
discuss the cathedral issue with David
no me person me jin agent o de ma me to agent on the cathedral and sana about security no Ghanaians be akasa I mean some figures have been thrown out according to Okujeto Ablakwa MP honorable or the assembly to just say some 32 million Ghana cedis has been paid and are authorized to be paid to Ajayi and Associates as consultancy fees. Again, there was a release that some 25 million Ghana cedis was supposed to be allocated as seed money for the project. Ghanaians be very business and so far more. The situation of drains a problem or flooding a problem or Chrome. Ghanaians say they've been overburdened with taxes. Porter taxes more ho Osha Ilevia tax how more Osha petroleum prices are cost because of high tax component Ghana for say taxes be brea mutie a year say aban de bekwa see cathedral na a priority a say aban focus on rather than omo conditions and our living conditions are more man.
Remo
yeah
aban we it is clear say I lose direction. The government has lost direction, and it is not difficult to see. Raymond, bra, a friend says, a cathedral semi ebaya. Ubisa akola tetofiwa say yesi ye kosi cathedral. A bine ene ekobonka. Na dane asire. Say no more bebrebe a woho ye e high say omine. Abaya oba over position oba power no na nin bota any say opese ye production oman production hub omo identify say Ghana ye problem kesiye pa ni say ye friendship ye wo natural resources and so intimi produce nti so mo ba omo ye one village one dam omo ye one district one factory obviously sa nyoma we ka be boost production na aban ebe agi power wi na ye jai sa nyoma nyina e ka say a friend is saying any nyankupo I the boss here and I say I promise amenyami the time I campaign channel ye disikabubro ekosi cathedral obviously that's a government which has lost direction and say there were many teeming youths of this country who put their credibility on the line to support President Akufo-Addo and his Vice President Bawumia when they were coming to power. They are disappointed, very disappointed. Look, this cathedral issue, Uka Ajayi, yeah, Omukofa and free a friend saying UK without any proper tendering process, any proper procurement process, any the architecture, yeah man. Uko a friend saying, yeah, mine. Architects omo oku omo mra edi sa ekuru ne echi ye kire say obi a ye be man adwuma aban adwuma say o ye bid anya contract aye e oku ma no e was so ye architect mra I recognize you say o ye architect at the time I award this contract e ma saja na onye oni certificate okuru ma say architect. But world it doesn't matter. Emra ene di adwuma. Ye man panyin eye omo amunim no. Omo say oye okunu ni omra mu. Mewa. Nti emra na di adwuma. He's not recognized by our laws as an architect. And omo di adwuma na ma no. Na why 36 million. Yeah, allegation. Any allegation, we've seen the documents. Documents. If they haven't paid him any money, I have heard my brother here saying, a friend say, "I didn't buy no na one and can try." No, but see, the government has lost direction. Look, 36 million idea ma Ajayi alleged. I okay. I am saying say scanner idea ma no krano e brusa alleged. Well, as you are claiming, because me who won't me document there to suggest say. Abrusa. If a government is transparent, as required of them, should we be here arguing about how much has been given him or not? Should we? But government is quiet. This is supposed to be a transparent government. Who alleges must prove. This is supposed to be a transparent government. Yeah. We are not supposed to be guessing like a lotto stickers. Creating the impression that if government is transparent, we are not supposed to be arguing how much was paid architect to build a cathedral with the taxpayers' money. They are supposed to come out and tell us. So, you and I, we will have to go beyond the alleged and force them to tell us the truth. If they paid anything less than 36 million. So you bundle figures around just so that... just to get a reaction from government. No. I have seen something that is better than just sitting down and waiting for government to come and tell me how much. It is my tax money that is being used. If I can't question this, then, I mean, we are better off, condemning ourselves as a banana republic or as useless people. In this case, we are not useless. The people who can't give us the information are useless. Look, if you go to the place that this cathedral is being built, is covering, there were state institutions hosted in those enclaves. If I recall, there was a passport office. There was a castle annex. There were judges who were domiciling at the place there. They had the accommodation there. So if you want to look properly at the cost of that cathedral, we start from the basic. The cost of relocation. The relocation of all those things. The money that had been even put in those structures. You are going there. Then the cost of relocating the people, how much we are paying for their new accommodation as we speak. I recall they took some of them to properties owned by some of the government cronies. They are the ones being paid by with the taxpayers' money, so that they can pave way for cathedral to be built. So I'm telling you, government had invested in building those structures first. The structures have been pulled down. That is wastage. The people taken to another place and being paid for. Then they came to preparing the ground. To architects, we have been told is paid about 36 million. I mean, you can tell how much the bringing down of the engineer who is going to do the thing is taking. So, look, the more I talk about this cathedral issue, the more I am tempted to say certain things that
but cathedral no, ehun here. Asema wakanyina no, opa chese cathedral no, ehun here Ghana for na.
I am going to.
Because Mr. Obimeno are case.
So you are asked. Let me throw the question. Ehun here.
Would I be say me jo ajunje. Obimeno akache me say ehun here. Okay, reasons why ehun here. And I
say is it be ehun here. Let's say ewo so wo mfaso bi.
Yes.
Mfaso be na.
Unhu say ewo mfaso.
Oh, catch me. Mfaso be na.
So kwa sorry. So kwa sorry.
Because sorry. Ma sorry me enye wa eduase.
Obimeno yebe ko edim
okum chacha just one point.
Yeah,
a friend say obinim omu nyina etimi esi asori.
Yeah,
can I make
one point? Why na pa o penya cho say okay no wanti o say eye botai a friend say promise o dey man nyame. So it's for him. It's no benefit.
1 minute family now yanko next topic.
Earlier on me make point be say National Theatre Papa J we no dey call Conference Center Papa J we no dey call. But President Kufuor, a quote or a statement has been attributed to him. I say, you know, when Tamano Musi Jubilee House na quote unquote noise no air ban from CJA and the NDC at that time. I say we know the cost of everything. We know the cost of everything, but the value of nothing.
Okay.
Maybe we can proceed to the next level.
Mr. Tamaklo, we dem ma kasa. Yanko your next issue so na eno Accra flats in Sensem. We me do obesha David.
Sila na ka me park ka me Accra flats.
Security. Still security.
But
okay.
Accra flood in Assem there.
A perennial issue.
A perennial issue, and it looks like the more we talk about this, the more we demonstrate our on seriousness, because Afibia government year budget, and budget, it includes how to engineer our cities, towns, and villages against any such disasters. First is the disaster, which is, second is a secondary issue, because if we had done the architectural work very well, then we wouldn't even be looking forward for this disaster. But if you look in our budget, the constructions and all that are in there, who actually questions how this architecture will help us overcome the perennial floods?
It's a Works and Housing Minister.
Who questions them? You see, we are living in a country, particularly when we say we are practicing democracy. What it means is that we must all contribute towards our development as a nation. Everybody must have a say in what makes our nation greater. It is not a situation where, as we are seeing, you give power to people and they think they are to lord that power over you. If we leave it that way, we will all be here, perhaps talking till there is no one else left. Because often the people we give power to don't think. Once the power comes, they stop thinking. And that is why the democracy should have been better for us, that everybody is able to talk. Yaobe Menu knows something about, architecture. He's also able to share his idea. He knows that And we all judge till we come to the best solution to our problems. This is not what we have currently. We have a situation where you vote for people, they think they know it all, yet they take the other direction from the direction they have promised you. So our flooding issue, I'm not going to go into the figures being bundled around as to how much has been paid to dredge the Odo River, because we cannot be doing that forever. We cannot be, every year, we say, oh, there is flood, then they cough out the taxpayers' money, go and dredge Odo River, we back, the sun comes in the next time, and then we go back dredging the same thing. It's like people who don't think. We must think. We are human beings. We should think, away from that. We should provide solution. And if you excuse me.
Let me go to Obimenu. We are now my bar for security take no. Obimenu quickly. You have floods, and any devastating effects over the last few months. Now, Abai is also telling us they've spent some 450 million Ghana cedis as far as trying to bring some drains up to scratch, and some other projects are mitigated the impact of the floods. But according to say, we are not really seeing the results of some investments now. A lot of people have said, Abai is just paying lip service, and our successive governments have just paid lip service to your flooding issue. And your flooding issues, is there an end in sight?
So long as we continue to behave the way we are behaving, we will be here every year to discuss this matter.
How are we behaving?
Nipa, Yesubai. In fact, experts will tell you, say, in Suna Etono, any the cause of the flooding. The cause of it, yen Nipa, Yesubai. Nedikai, President Kufuor, Alajo, Gata, big one, okay.
Yeah.
There was a major flood. I think was it 95 or so. I Nipa be brief for Muwu. When President Kufuor won the election, or yes, I got a managed flood issues, especially within that enclave of Super.
So more of that will be needed.
That is one. And two, me know what you say. Sebi unka Krobiemu kwa insu Krobia and where insu anymore, insu in the Krunu. There's almost a river body within almost every town. Yeah, Odona Odo River no Sebi ubeti mne omba and as I said ubeti mo for kwa kujina ho. So yen pe some refreshment, yen pe drink if then yen jina say any. What does it tell us? It tells us Sebi omo a showman saso mu 2 and more no when they have slept on that job for only God knows. Your culture say so don't build on this waterway.
But somebody has to work to make sure says I building in
we you say in see now how no what sit now it's say when your friends say langa the biamo waton asase the amount cheaply nti wakwa to asase no and we sit down no and we blocking nsuo no kwan nti nsuo no to a nsuo no gu fam a ese no so find in the way and ye ba nti ye suban money no and a massive flood now. And so long as we continue to entertain this and as we continue to show this attitude, the flood will always come. Near Tosumi, you were Oko assembly beer, your building inspectors were. So all those building inspectors within every assembly, Omunim, Babia ensure ewo, Omunim, Babia ensure quine ewo. Question I say, be say, I say, hey, Nano as Asenso Boache, Minister for Western Housing. I think said the first winner a chassis or quarter no, and he was asking the assemblies to enforce the laws. I say, but Minister, the assemblies are not supposed to enforce the laws. Is that what you are trying to suggest to us? Enti your MMDCs, our Krubiemu, our Krum has say, Omunim, AMA boss, Elizabeth Saki, enim, your friend say, a JTU enim, Omunina, more Krum, Omunim. Say, I say, in so twa, Hanaefa. So, what have they done? What have they assembly? What have they done?
So Sikana on Bay Juma.
Come on. Enti no Bosome so yituaka. Enti obi sit down wa say wakwa kwato asase no. Eye nsuo ma o sit down no. Okwa inse so obekọ akwahwe se nipa no sit down no. Okwa na odo wakwa akwahwe dan na chi. Na onu wadi nkomo. No aka say wakwa akwatro stop work, produce permit. Once you see produce permit, effectively they are saying say you what they are at the right time we will come.
Yeah.
So you continue to do that job. You will build on the waterway. Wager. After wager sir in Sona Dahono. At least Ombakacho say about 500 or between 3 to 500 meters away. Don't build. They say yes, Siama, I can't crab a bimu crowd down a won sonano. And so no per the arrangement, send an ACTNO. Senka wager dam a young ma. Maybe I'm not a run one baby sending soon a bit me affirm.
Yeah.
But then yes, I now when you know. So, say you can spend $1 billion to do the dredging. Hey, master, so long as we continue to behave the way we behave. Say, a man for Boko say, I sit down, won't so quiet. So, assemblymen are more responsibility, and as a MMDC, are more responsibility to make sure say people will not build on the waterways. Yes, so your citizens are making sure say we will not throw rubbish and friends say refuse into friends gutters. It's so tired. Oshaha obi enu anu wato ball agum.
And the problem no be persist.
And I be say I was say sabi o mpanyfo no a omohwe kuro we so no. Dodo asan Mahama, Ura Mahama, when we say what time enwura de akwa kogu gatam da. And so no sabi esia omo ti omo boy bi no omo na edi omo atem because we feel say they have to do something right.
Yeah.
But we also as a citizen no, what have you done? What are you doing?
Omemenu Matthew ase but as a Emerentino
David
final words David no bante the final words be man also was security issues are
kruma na friends krono
it security issues no
na me interviews no be me tie menua all of a sudden on security matters wa be pastor and a friend say me tie Nigeria ni no interview na ho I'm say last week me ba high car security ho asem ya me ka say agro no adoso joke no I too much. You have national security whose mandate is on a friend saying yeah echi nyoma esini you have elaborate national security involving military police near na mutual letter edima e man for say mu hu nkofo bia mu ne nam tamale ntino yenye den but don't meet at the security level anymore. The joke is too much. They should stop the joke. National security, they should stop the joke. First of all, weed those rogues out of the national security, and then try to relate with the security system and solve this problem. You can educate us, that's fine. But with this joke of writing letter to tell us, we don't need to hear it.
David Tamaklu, editor, Emma WhatsApp News, and also Edina Jinche, our editor stick so, and Mr. Obing Menu Yao, a Ghanaian publisher, managing editor, and also Ebe Cancer, the editor stick a our happy morning show. Opinion for Madam Ase for your time on the show this morning. Nyame adoma ochina pa yebesan so ehia biom with another interesting edition of Ghana's #1 morning show, the Happy Morning Show. Midi ediwe monyamado yebejamo ewo ha na Happy Sports is up next on Happy 98.9 FM. Nyame adoma ochina yebesan so ehia.